All right. Hello. Centuries ago, the land of Danae was settled by the 11 gods who made a homeland for the elves. Over the years, elves fought against waves of invasions from humans, dwarves, gnomes, and more. To prevent further incursion, a group came together to create a ritual that would separate Danae into its own demi-plane. While this was successful, it created points of planar instability where denizens of the other planes broke through. In a land on the verge of war, with constant planar invasions, here our adventure begins. This is Fadehome. Hi, I'm Olivia, she, they, and I will be playing the Dungeon Master tonight. Bobby,
Yeah.
why don't you introduce yourself?
Yeah, hi, I'm Bobby, and I'm playing Swish Mythweaver, an Air Genasi Tempest Cleric of Lear, god of water, navigation, and storms. I'm a free spirit with an adventurous soul. My history of less than legal activities and rocky relationship with my temple has shown me some hard truths of the world, and I intend to use this experience to guide and protect my younger sister on her incipient adventure as we seek answers to questions of lost ancestry.
All right. And, Faye, why don't you, introduce us to the sister?
Oh, hey there, hi there, ho there. I be Faye here. I use she, her pronouns there, and I'll be playing Sierra Mythweaver, rune child, sorcerer, with a bit of bardic flair thrown into the mix. Star Genasi, with a history that stretches back to divinity times, where the first Mythweaver put their feet onto this plane. I've lived a pretty sheltered life up until now. This is my first time away from home, and my first time wearing pants, which is amazing. My older sibling, Swish, in case you can't tell the family resemblance. I found a story about the first Mythweaver that contradicts everything I've been told. Now I'm looking for answers and seeing the world in all its beauty for the first time.
All right, and Fiddick.
Hi there, gentlefolks. I am Thomas, he, they pronouns, and I'll be embodying Fiddick Asterfen, a fawn, Way of Mercy monk. As has been revealed earlier, I fled my past in the Feywild and found a peaceful life away from the wars and horrors of the Court of Winter. Now I'm back in the Court of Winter, which is not a smart place to be for my character. So deep in the northern woods of Danae, I did manage to found a family, build a home, and raise a daughter. And when my family's past finally caught up with us, I made a pact that with what I thought was a spirit of death, 100 souls in exchange for the life of my daughter, was changed and imbued with the power to do so, and now my life is on the road, hunting monsters, helping my new friends, and offering up souls to pay the debt to Fiacra, goddess of death. Through it all, I try to keep smiling and hope that the life I lost can be rebuilt, despite how unlikely it all seems.
No disrespect, but I completely tuned out when I saw cats on camera.
As you should. Oh, City, your paws don't need to be on the keys. Yes, your paws can be
on
City.
Type of message from
I
the
always
gods.
post his messages in Discord.
Mm-hmm.
So, where we left off last week, the group had dealt with Enmer, the wayward Shatterkai, and crossed the river to a new area of the Winter Court, or the Lands of Winter. Let's get that up on the screen. Had made it to about the foothills of these mountains over here, the Baneful Moors, hills, not mountains, only to decide to help some Eladrin who were clearly using them for bait, did their job, and then took on a side quest for a frost giant to get his love, Marya, who it's revealed is the daughter of the Winter Queen. The party went to track them down, went to a cave where several Frogashar were keeping Maria captive. She is, and as the last creature falls, your attention turns to her, where she is sitting with her knees tucked to her chest, shivering as she is not dressed for this weather, and she is also shackled, hand and foot. So, what would you guys like to do?
How is she shackled? Like we're talking metal, iron, manacles tied
Yeah,
to what?
like manacles around, the wrist and then around the feet, and then, with connector or chain between them. So she can, stand, but her arms would be down. It would be difficult to stand.
And can she make dainty little geisha steps?
She can make little baby steps, but she's a big girl.
It seems so, according to her token.
All I want to do. Something giant woman.
Yes.
She looks humanoid, blue skin, but just sized up a bit.
Do we have any chance of just looking at her feature and kind of determine her phenotype? Her ancestry.
Roll perception.
All right. Be better if I had my character sheet.
Use your fawn eyes.
What do your fawn eyes
see?
My brand.
All right. Perception. There we go. It is a Thomas special.
Welcome back, everyone. This is Fadehome.
Oh my.
Who knows?
She's a grung.
She's a... What? Hang on. Let's deal with this.
He just looks at you in shock and disbelief.
Same.
Understandably.
Same.
My face is still covered in the frozen blood of these creatures. I'm not seeing very well.
Fiddick, let me get that for you, and she'll press all the partially frozen blood out of their eyes.
Yeah, sure.
Guys, are we not what are we doing with this last? What are they fucking called?
Frogashar.
Frogashar.
Yeah.
Frogamoth. Are we? Do you just want me to take it outside?
No, we.
Okay.
There's some questions. We need to ask them.
Do you want to handle the questions, and I'll go try and get the princess free?
Sure. Just make sure that she doesn't escape. We don't want to have to run after her.
Isn't her escaping the entire reason we're here?
Escaping into our custody, right?
Well,
so we're kidnapping the princess next.
For the right reason.
This plan was not made clear to me. I thought we were freeing the princess.
Returning her back to what was her
Why don't
name?
we ask the princess what she wants? How about that? Has anyone thought of that plan?
Oh, I'll go ask.
That's great. I'll go with you.
I will take care of the Frogashar, and I will let the twins handle the princess. The princess, yes.
I just imagine you coming up to the princess and in the background hearing yelping and screaming and Fiddick being everything's fine.
Okay. Rolls natural 1 on insight.
Yeah, I'll just be here rolling more nat ones. No worries.
All right.
Who do you want to go first? The
Let's start with
the frog locks or the
Team Mythweaver.
Okay.
All right.
Nepo baby time. Woo! Hi.
So Swish, as you walk over there, getting within 15 feet of her, go ahead and make a con save.
Oh, I don't like that. All right,
Who
con
doesn't
save.
love con saves? That's crazy.
That'll be a 19.
Okay. So you're not gonna take the full damage. So you take 5 points of cold damage as you approach. Stop!
I will stop approaching and take a step
You
back. Actually,
step back? Yeah.
What happened?
she's cold, like literally cold.
I'm guessing you can't turn that off.
No.
Okay. Well, Offdoor sent us. Said you were.
Did?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. He... Does he miss me?
I think so. Yeah. He also said you're really pretty.
Of course he would. Do you know how to get back to him? I don't...
Mm-hmm. No,
He
we do.
can help me. I don't hurt him.
Must feel like a blessing, right?
Yeah.
Do you know how to get out of those manacles without, having to try and get in the cold?
No. I think one of them had a key. Well, I mean, they used a key to bolt it.
I'll go try finding it. And she'll go to where all the blood splatters, the bodies are, and the char marks, and she kind of, wasn't thinking about it until now she's up close and personal with the remains of her actions.
Fireball.
Double fireball. Da, 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 da. And she has to look away. Like, she didn't realize that's what, a frame boiled flesh looks like.
Flambe.
Wiggle. Swish,
Yeah.
can you look for me?
Yeah. I got you. Swish will go rummaging through these first two here.
And
She'll kind of move. Maria will move out of the way so you can get to the bodies. And after, turning over a few bodies, you do find a key on one of them. And you do see several... a lot of them have pouches, but instead of coins, there's little carved moonstone. They'll have a bunch of almost marbles.
Huh. I was curious. Yeah, I'll collect those as well. Just is it interesting?
So you get,
And then
you can put down 16 moonstone marbles,
all right.
which you know to be about equivalent to 1 silver piece each.
Making bank.
Yeah.
Going to Red Lobster.
Yeah, and then oops. Oh, okay. Yeah, then I'll hand the key to Sirla. Say, you have a like magic mage hand that could take it to her, right?
And she'll
Am I
take it.
mistaken?
No, but
Who had mage hand? I feel like I swear I've seen you use a hand. Was that a different spell? I'm thinking of the hand, the claw. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, the claw.
I'm not sure that Earthen Grasp is dexterous
Oh.
enough for a
Yeah, that's what
I was thinking
of.
like the shocking grasp. Like, you mean the dick twister? Like,
No.
I guess they both could, but
no, I was thinking of that and thinking of mage hand. Never mind.
And you do see runes carved on these manacles. And a rune carved on the key.
That would make sense.
any frame reference for what the rune means?
Do you speak giant?
In fact, I don't.
Well, you would, I mean, you're like, I know runes, and then you're like, I don't know these runes. Because you would recognize them as giant, and accessing, like, there are no city's eyes. He was just looking straight up at the camera. But there's very little information about giants other than how to kill them. So that's not something that, you have really been able to access before.
She'll kind of take the key in hand, turn it over. Eyes go a little bit wide. Oh.
What is it?
Giant runes. With
Oh.
magic power in them. At least I think they might be.
Well,
Different system from ours.
So Swish is just gonna like look at the runes on the key, then like take a second look at the manacles, and then just like start looking at their own tattoos and be like, yeah, definitely different. Definitely different. Yeah, it's like a yeah, they're definitely not. What are ours? Primordial?
Primordial based, yeah.
Yeah, definitely not primordial. Giant, you say? That's fascinating.
Do you read giant? And she'll look up to the princess in this tower.
yes.
Do you know what do you know what this says and what the runes on your manacles say?
That says key.
So they...
The Swish will start laughing.
I also have like marked all my thing, like my backpack. I wrote bag on it just to be sure that I never get confused.
Like some giants had fun with a label maker.
Yeah.
She's like, and this, and she kind of like looks at, arranges her manacles. It means suppress. And melt. Sort of. It's hard to describe.
A double meaning, or more of it depends on the context, kind of?
Well,
Or doesn't have an equivalent word in common?
it's not quite the same in common. To diminish?
Melting, but diminish.
It keeps me from using my powers.
Okay.
And, my aura isn't as cold.
And these are placed on you unwillingly?
Yes.
So, I might venture to guess an answer, but what did they want with you?
My mother wanted me back home.
That was going to be my venture of a guess.
Oh, here,
Yes.
why don't can I hand you this and without getting in your cold, and you can pick it up and unlock yourself?
Yeah, I can try.
Yeah, you having some crisis of faith over there, Fennec?
I'm having trouble. It's fine. I'm not here. I'm busy. I don't know any of this.
So yeah, if you like toss her the key, she'll kind of put it in her mouth and like awkwardly, get the hands free and then get the feet free. Take a deep breath. Oh, that's so much better.
Glad we could help.
And you do, as soon as the manacles come off, feel like the temperature in the cave drop another like 5 to 10 degrees.
Ooh. Brisk.
Oh. Sorry.
You're okay. I love it. It's you being you, right?
Yes. Yeah.
I also love it as Swish bundles up tighter.
And she's going to like take off the sweater and be like, don't need that anymore.
My cold never bothered me anyway.
And as that happens, Fiddick, what are you doing with this
Crying.
friendly Pradashar?
Punching the air.
War crimes, of course. No, I'll be. I think I'd like to grapple the thing, push it against the. I assume that what this is a large ice formation. So I really want to push it against it, and now I know that you are mercenaries. None of you had this plan for yourselves. So who exactly told you to kidnap and take away the daughter of the Queen of Winter? If you want to live and walk out of here, it's now.
We didn't take her. Oh, Queen of Winter hired us to get her back. She left.
Where was she? She left on her own, is what you're saying?
Yes, and she was hiding with the Frost Giant.
The manacles.
Yes.
Did her mother give them to you?
Yes. Wasn't my idea.
No, of course it wasn't. I look around. What did she promise you? Why didn't she send her best soldiers for this? Why did she get mercenaries to do it?
Well, it's not like it's her favorite daughter. It's just, one of them.
I see. It's an Elon Musk situation. Got it.
Who the fuck's that?
Sorry, never mind. Yeah, I mean, she's Also, one of the newer daughters, I don't think they've had a lot of bonding time, and always a bit of a troubled child.
Right. Look.
Always going on like, you're not my real mom. Kids are like that. You kidnap them and feed them, and they're not grateful.
Say that again? She kidnaps all of her kids?
Well, mostly makes a deal with the... I think that one... He kind of like points at the... Her mom was freezing to death and prayed that her baby wouldn't die, so Snow Queen was like, my baby now.
Right. So what do you think is going to happen to you if you go back to the Queen of Winter empty-handed?
Oh, she'll super kill me.
There's a portal on the lake.
Mm-hmm.
Not far from there.
On?
Mm-hmm.
On? In? I mean,
there we go.
I'm not 100% sure of the portal's location because I was there, but I wasn't paying attention.
Now we're thinking with portals.
I'm trying to remember the portal, but I seem to have a gap in my memory.
Cannonball!
But
Who would
I
do that?
think... Yeah, that sounds so stupid. It's probably never anyone would try this. So, if you want to survive, you can run there. Find the portal before it closes. You'll be in Danaea. You won't be a mercenary anymore. You can hide. You can have a new life. If you don't think you're capable of it, stay here. What's it going to be?
Oh, I'll go to Danaea. Well, what's the weather like there?
I settled in the most northern part that I could find. It's cool enough in the winter. There are
In the
seasons where it's
summer?
rough. Summer's rough. I won't lie. Look,
Maybe I'll just go to the Halls of Night and sell them some information.
See, I can't let you do that. I
Oh,
was
yeah,
trying
then
to make it seem like I was giving you a choice, but
I will definitely go straight to that portal.
I will definitely incite that.
Let's wait for that.
Okie doke.
Yay, dirty 20.
Two. Yeah, well... That would not be... They were not planning on doing that. They were planning on going to the Halls of Night and selling that information, so...
I think I can't control you. I think that as soon as you're going to be out of my sight, you're going to do what you want, which won't be the best thing, neither for you or for us. And since you're trying to prove to me that you're going to be a liability, I'm not happy about having to do this. You're really giving me less and less choice. And I would like to intimidate him, or her, or it, into... What would you prefer I use when referring to this Frogashar?
Whatever.
It. So
yeah.
Fair. I would like to intimidate it, just to be sure that they understand that if they displease me, I will come for them. I want to make sure that they know this, or at least they fear this, whether it's true or not.
Okay.
Wow. Okay. Well, I'm worse at intimidation, but I roll better. So it's a 21.
Who are you and what have you done with Fiddick? Rolling a sigh.
Yes.
Yeah, loud and clear. I will go to Danaea and try not to melt. They have mountains there, right?
Yes, they do.
Okay. Find some mountains.
I mean, they're not too far from the portal, so you'll be fine.
Oh, even better.
Now run. And I push it like towards the exit, kind of.
Yeah.
And just approach it menacingly, like just kind of like to tell it, get.
It does not need to be told twice.
Wonderful.
Fireball.
You don't have any anymore. Stop it.
Yes, I do.
And I'll turn my attention to them probably just as the manacles are falling off and like the temperature of the whole cavern like, drops.
So, if I could impose upon you to take me back to Off-Door, I could probably get you a reward.
Well, that was the plan.
Sounds like we're on the same page.
And she kind of looks at Fiddick. Like,
I mean, I look at her. There's some very conflicting emotions going on, but in the end, my eyes soften as I look at her, and I'm like, that was the plan. We're going to follow the plan. We might have to walk a little bit ahead of you. You have to understand that you have very powerful blood running in you.
yes, very much.
I'm not sure we can handle it for long, so please be careful with us.
Probably freeze.
Yes.
And do you mind if I take those manacles?
Sure, they'll suppress the magic of the person who wears them, but I don't know really how to activate it.
That's okay. I'm good with runes. I just really wanted to see how your magic runic system works. It looks really fascinating.
All right. They're pretty cold right now. You might not want to touch them for a little bit.
I can warm them up real quick.
It's gonna take a few presties to get it to. But yes,
Let's give the process.
Warm up the manacles, and then you can stash them in your bag.
Nope. Presty.
Yeah, don't.
Presty.
I give you some fucking mittens. I mean, you're walking around the winter court with no mittens. No.
I have pockets.
Yes, but you can't really pick something up. Just use them, pick it up, put it in your bag, it'll be safe.
They get in the way with spells.
Well, yes, you remove them after. It'll be fine. Oh no.
This mute break is brought to you by Tabaxi. Worship them. Or perish.
She's gone completely off the deep end and is now talking to phantasms and ghosts.
Not, their partner that they live with.
Nope. No, it's ghosts.
I mean, aren't we all ghosts? Just,
wearing
the skeletons.
Flesh. Yeah, exactly.
Or is that like your brain's just a fucking flesh pilot?
Yeah.
It's a mecha anime.
I know that song. I mean, that would be an amazing like Gundam like anime. Yes.
We went on topic and not discussing anything else that is problematic or not.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I heard Gundam. You've met Gundam, the fairy man?
Yes.
With a monocle?
Gundam the fairy man.
Gundam the fairy man.
Hello, I'm Gundam.
Man.
Name's Gun.
Gundam.
Okay, take up the manacles and sling them over the shoulder, because I'm assuming they're still big people sized.
Mm-hmm.
So I wonder if they lock on someone that they shrink down.
Well, what I heard is that all magic items, they resize. That's what makes them magic. How you know that things are magic. So, when they warm up enough, maybe we can try it.
Mm-hmm.
You are not putting those on me.
Not
I'm
even
not
for
sure
Crystal?
I'm not sure it's going to do a lot on me, but anyway.
Okay, I'll volunteer then.
I mean, I volunteer if you think they'll do something.
But
All right, but that's neither here or there. We're going to follow. Basically, I mean, I'm sure that our tracks are still there, so
Yeah.
we should have an easy way.
Easy enough. You guys are able to escort your charge back to the foothills of the Baneful Moors.
So the entire way, Cyril's going to be asking questions about
I was about
the
to
culture
say
around
the
here.
same.
So what's your favorite food? Oh, do you guys get married? What kind of ceremony is that involved? It's like that scene from Elf where just like asking 20 questions to their dad.
Meanwhile, Swish will actually be looking for threats after being ambushed by trolls and other large creatures more than once at this point.
Well, now, look at me. We are the large creature, so we should be good. Trolls wouldn't probably.
Should be.
Well, yeah, should be.
There's always the bigger fish.
I'm sorry, what?
Do you want me to bring back the ice troll?
No, thank you. It's good. We're one person down. A lot of our spells are out. We're in the same situation.
I still have fireball.
Yeah, but one might not be enough. Anyway, since we don't want to manifest that troll into existence, I did want to ask, like, while we were walking back, what was her relationship with her mom? Because, like, I kind of want to confirm what the Frogashar told me, basically, that she ran away because her mom's being a dick, and a pathetic little boy who plays with, like, forks and spoons during dinners, shows it to everyone.
Well, my mom... It's a little difficult to describe. She is probably evil. She's always given me what I need, but, every time I fall in love, if the cold doesn't kill them, then she does. So, I'm looking to find real love.
Sounds like our
And it was a little hard to do back home.
Because the labels you've been put on?
No, because they freeze to death.
Oh, right, that too.
Yeah, that explains a lot, but as long as you stay in the lands of the Winter Court, you won't ever be fully safe. These kind of things might happen again. We only stopped one attempt by your mother to try to get you back. It might happen again, and we might not be there to save you. What will happen then?
I can survive anywhere else. I have a lot of my mother's magic in me. And, other than a few layers of the hells, it would just be too warm.
I understand. Well, it's not a nice existence, being worried about being hunted every single day. not knowing when the Queen of Winter is going to come for you. But there can be some life created from this. I hope you manage it.
Well, magic is the problem, but magic can also be the solution. I mean, these... She jingles the manacles. Suppress your power, maybe with a change or two of the words or the intent, it can suppress that weakness.
I don't know. Well, I'll see if I can figure something out.
No, I'll try too.
Maybe if at some point, you find some powerful magic enough, and you want to check in with us or ask us any question, feel free to contact us. I'm not sure that many birds fly from the Feywild to Danaea, but anyway. The cave is right over this hill. I hope that things will work out for you.
I hope so too.
So you an off door, huh?
Well, I mean, yeah.
They're really strong.
Yeah.
He's gotta gonna nerd out a little bit. It's like, look, you see when he punches the river? He's just making an acidine for the other two in this party.
Oh, I'm being poker face.
Yeah.
Like I am listening and I am cringing a bit, but I am absolutely poker face.
We make our way over to Off Door, and they're no longer their man cave. It is now a home cave.
I mean, so many things were stolen from it. It's just a cave.
As you get closer, you hear several loud noises like banging, trees being uprooted, rocks being smashed.
Yeah, so he figured it out. All right, so quick update. We were actually going north. Yes, something did happen. We did meet a troop of Autumn Eladrin that were waiting in ambush trying to get into Offdoor's cave. They wanted to use us as bait. We thought...
To find their missing friend.
Yes. To find their missing friend. They lied, of course. They simply went in and stole... What? Yes, you were busy talking to Offdoor, but they did go in. Came out with large bags of loot. No friend. Kind of shrugged and then ran away. They ran away in this direction, by all means. I mean, they do have a...
Oh.
So, but I thought that Offdoor would be much more happy to see you back than any treasure he might have had. Also, if he wants to hunt them, I'm not against the idea.
Right. I'll talk to him. First, roll. She is kind of looking at you like, because your story is very convenient. So go ahead and roll persuasion.
It's convenient because it's the truth, but all right. I will attempt persuasion, and I really hope I'm good at it. I'm okay at this with a 12.
It's like, okay. And just so you know, if maybe the truth were a little bit different, we could move on. since you did save me.
The truth was, do you think
Well-
we stole from Offdoor?
No, just maybe that you're gonna meet up with the people who did and get half the profit or something.
I would love to meet with the people who did it, but I promise you it's not for the loot.
You guys seem like honest people.
Mhm.
But that is a kind of hard story to believe.
Look, I get spending your whole life not trusting anyone who tells you anything, but you have to believe one thing. We met Offdoor. He told us about you. We chose to go and help you.
Yeah.
Not to mention that's a pretty bad lie as well. I mean, if we did want to hide that, it'd be more of, oh, we don't know, and there's no reason. I mean, for a well-crafted lie, and it's like, I think it kind of both
Make a lot of
helps
sense
and
for us
hurts
to
us
go
that she's
find
so
you.
candid about being a good liar, but like she doesn't lie.
So, Mario will be like, let me go first. And I'll call you guys when it's a good idea.
Okay.
All right. I suppose we can wait an hour.
Well, it won't take that long.
All right.
So she
I mean,
not what she meant, but
I am trying to see if many things can happen with the lost lovers just reuniting again after. I'm giving them a wide berth.
2 hours later.
so she
Yeah,
goes.
as soon as.
Mhm.
As soon as she starts making her way over, Swish is just gonna turn to Fiddick. They robbed him? And you didn't say anything?
The giant was right there, and then we kind of jump cutted to the fight. So there was, and then fireballs were flying over my head. Like, you have to understand.
But
Why
okay,
would they steal from him?
I thought you saw them. I really don't
I
know
saw
what they
them
stole.
leave. I didn't see
don't.
them. I didn't see they had bags.
I didn't see them leave. I
They
didn't see them
had-
go in.
They were very laden with loot, and they seemed very proud of themselves, which
Oh.
really adds insult to injury. So,
Someone should spank them.
well, if I'm ever in range to do so, I would like that.
You okay there, Olivia? Spanking Waylon. Here we go.
Anyways, an hour and 15 minutes later,
See, I was right.
Maria will
You're having a little trouble there.
I just was very thrown off by somebody should spank them.
Just so in a candid way, like someone should spank them. Just like casually thrown out there.
So Maria will return. And behind her is Offdoor. And she's kind of they're both smiling. So looking a little relaxed, you know.
Feel better?
Feel very good.
Yeah,
Sure.
they had sex.
I know.
That's the subtext. Okay.
I'm not 9, Fiddick. I recognize bedhead.
Very good.
Oh yeah, that is bedhead.
So he says, "Thank you. You want shoes or toothpick?" and holds up a pair of boots and a wand.
You mind if I examine them both?
He looks a little hesitant to hand over both.
I
Did
promise.
just get robbed.
I promise I won't run with these. Well, maybe the boots if we choose those, but I won't run from you right now. So you can keep. I can choose. I just want to cast detect magic on them, so I kind of know what
Both are
they
magic.
Do.
Both are magic.
But do you know what the schools of magic?
No school.
I believe that.
And
no giant left behind my ass.
Wow.
He'll say something in a very low, like guttural language that sounds like, running on a gravel driveway.
Primordial, cool.
Well, no, it's giant.
I know, yeah.
But, they talk a bit. And then, he eventually hands over the wand and the boots. And says, I throw rocks very far.
Mm-hmm. How far?
Many trees tall.
Yep, that tracks.
Can I see?
Yes. He's gonna find a rock in a small crater, a rock that he probably threw.
Nice.
Throw it. And it let me check.
It's in a crater? Yeah, we know how far he throws it. A lot far. If it's in a crater.
Shut up, Cyril wants to see.
And it will fly 240 feet.
That's a lot of feet.
Mm-hmm.
Holy stars.
Before crashing into, you hear the squeal of some gentle forest creature as it lands with a large nudge.
The squeal of Waylon.
No, they are long gone.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Chicago looks over to Maria. And she just flexes subtly. No, it's not subtle. It points to the bicep and just like strong, kind of thing. Mystified.
Maria grins.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Anyway, detect magic.
Swish just gonna at that point roll their eyes.
So
these boots.
I would say the boots would be abjuration. Could be transmutation. It's transmu-abjuration.
Transmu?
Trabjuration.
Pokemon going woke.
And the wand is, I would say, conjuration.
Conjuration.
Mm-hmm. And the wand, Bobby, you're gonna have to copy paste this because I didn't think to send it to you earlier.
Okay.
But it looks kind of like an icicle with a blue rose in the middle.
And it went into a giant's mouth. Just remember that.
It has,
wash it.
yes.
Wash it if you choose it.
Hands already on it. Oh.
Yes, he did call it a toothpick. Please prestidigitate everything he gave you.
It would be sturdy. It wouldn't break. So yeah, reusable toothpick.
Yep.
Yeah. It's a really good toothpick.
So we have conjuration, wand, and we have abjuration boots.
Mm-hmm.
So this wand is conjuration.
Yep.
For those thank you. For those uninitiated, we can maybe summon some things with it, or this boot is a mix of transmutation and abjuration magic. So it can maybe augment something and protect you.
Yeah, I heard of those schools.
Do we have any opinions on either or?
I mean, I think summoning things can sometimes bring more trouble than it's worth. I mean, see any creature that we've encountered. But I mean, I already have this cloak, so I think I'll leave it to you. You deserve something magic protecting you as well.
Yeah. Take your pick, sister.
Oh. Well, the one looks prettier. And these boots. What do the boots look like?
They look, I mean, like they're well-made leather boots with like fur lining.
They're Uggs.
Yes, they're Uggs. No, but they're just like, you know, the most basic winter boots.
What color? See if it fits the drip.
So brown and with some white fur trim.
Doesn't match the fit.
No.
It's gotta be the wand.
With resizing these magic items, is also change color?
No.
Fuck. But the wand is really pretty. So I know what Faye would probably pick, and it's the boots because I don't know what boots they are, but it could be like boots of Elvenkind or like a Log Strider or whatever. This wand. This wand. This could be a wide array of things that are like to solid.
While
Boots are
she
good
is making
baseline.
this choice, can I just ask, just Maria, like a single question?
Mhm.
How did he feel about the whole burglary thing? And if we I'm just floating the idea here, but if we ever got those thieves, would he be willing to part with both, perhaps?
Oh yes, if you brought their heads back, I'm sure we could give you the other item.
But
Or
this looks
alive,
cooler.
if you don't want to do that part, but that's how
Yeah.
they'll end up.
There is definitely some taboo, apparently, about elves dying. I'll think about it.
Well, you know.
Thank you. I mean, just know they're not our friends. If we do see them, we might seriously think about it. I'll float it with the rest of my team. Thank you.
Okay.
And
But
I will convey that to you as you're making your choice.
She's locked in right now. She's not hearing the outside world.
You know, you could have both.
Shush.
Oh, okay.
These don't look
I mean,
cute, but
you wouldn't have to make any choice.
why are you taking the fun out of this?
Oh, this is fun for you?
Yes.
I take a few steps back. Yeah, I take steps back. All right.
Thank you. But this one matches the aesthetic, and this one doesn't. But this one All right. I'm getting a coin. Leaving up to fate.
I know which one I want you to take. Well, I do and I don't.
Take the opposite one.
I'm not going to tell you which one.
Was
But
that?
I will say that one of them is going to be more fun than the other.
Which one is more fun?
I'm not telling.
How dare you?
Do an
Okay.
insight on
It's
both
the
of them for
wand.
fun.
It's the wand. Pick the
I-
wand.
I figured. Heads is the wand. Tails is the boots.
Okay.
Tails. I'm electing to ignore that. Pick the wand.
I mean, that is still the power of the coin.
Yeah, the coin tells you what you want.
Yes, exactly.
The boots are probably more solid, but you know. Magic Toothpick has a blue rose under that, and if that's not drippy as fuck, I don't know what is. So. Chill.
Well.
I even flip a coin, flips a coin, realizes there's no face or anything on it. It's just same
It's just
both.
gold.
Yeah. Oh, looks like I made the choice of the wand. We'll take the wand. Thank you, and she'll hand the boots back.
And Offdoor will step forward and pick up the boots and say, I might see you.
I hope we do.
Wouldn't be bad. Wouldn't be good. I would see you.
We can still be battle buddies.
I have a question. What do you use the boots for? Like on a day-to-day basis?
I don't use them.
Yeah. All right.
I just made them.
Oh.
You made these?
Yes.
Oh.
I didn't know you were a craftsman, Offdoor.
I am very good.
Then do you
strong and skilled?
Do you understand? She holds up the manacles. Do you have any familiarity with these?
Offdoor will take them from you, pick them up, look at them.
Use them as a pick for his teeth?
No. Hand them back to you and say, to work, they need cold magic. How to explain? Well, he wouldn't say how to explain. He would say, and then say something to Maria, and they kind of, say something back and forth in Giant, and she'll say, for them to work, they would need to be fed a certain amount of cold through arcane means. The amount of the level of arcane, more magic would keep them working longer.
Specifically cold magic.
So essentially, one level of a spell that deals cold damage is 1 day, 24 hours. Level 2, or you can just redo it every day.
Good thing I got chromatic orb.
Yes, you do.
So then were they using their spells to power this, or were they using her to power this? Or both? Fit.
I think they have some natural cold capabilities of their own, but it likely would have worked from me regardless.
Hmm. Okay. Well, I'll try and figure this out. And you don't have any tips for a giant rune? I'm only familiar, and she'll pull up her sleeve to show the her own primordial tattoos, her own primordial runes. Like I'm only familiar with these in primordial. Have any tips for the systems usually involved with giant runes or common themes, or a dictionary of common to giant?
If you give me a few days, I can write down some common runes.
Oh. Well, if we manage to find our way back in the neck of the woods, I'd appreciate that.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you.
And she'll hold out her hand for a fist bump.
You will die. Don't do that.
So off door.
Off door will give you a fist bump, and then Mari says, and off door says, "Oh yes, snack." Gives you a dead rabbit.
Oh.
You can actually
Thank you.
do something with that.
Thank
That was
you.
very kind.
I know
No.
we didn't.
Goodbye. Don't visit. And Mari says, "Please visit."
We will.
My cave.
We might.
My cave too. They
There's-
staring contest. He says, "Fine. Keep visits short."
We are short.
Now
Yes.
let's go. Let's go fight loud women.
Yeah, let's do that.
And we will head over to the loud woman once we take a 13-minute break so I can feed the cats.
Lucky number 13.
All right.
Absolutely.
13-minute break coming right up. One.
And you guys will be, many viewers will be saddened to hear that we are less than 13 minutes, but we are back. In part one of this stream, the group, Fiddick very nicely questioned a little Frogashar, which
Yeah,
ran
went-
off probably to the portal. And then the siblings chatted with the Ice Maiden, Maria, who was on the run from her mother, the Winter Queen, and has been reunited with her frost giant, Bay. And the party received a toothpick for their troubles. Now that the giants have gone back inside to do whatever they're gonna do,
Play checker.
you guys are like midday. You have a rabbit if you get hungry. And then you're not far from the winter's whales. But you are a little low on spells, so it's up to you what you want to do.
Hey, how late is it in the day, too?
Like midday. I think
Oh, so the cave was not far.
maybe early afternoon.
I think that we can make a little bit of good time while the sun is still up, and find
It's always
shelter.
up.
The sun is not up.
That's
also
that's
no
very
sun.
true. Thank you for reminding me.
No, actually, now that you're, really becoming aware of it, it is like a very gloomy, like just after sunset kind of vibe. Like there is a little bit of light in the sky, but no
Yeah.
visible sun.
The airplanes in the night sky, like shooting stars.
I could
What a
really
time.
use a long rest right now. All right. So we can push a little bit more then, and maybe at around the equivalent of 8 p.m. Like we can take a break. So maybe do halfway now and halfway tomorrow.
You should be able to get fully there before nighttime falls.
Oh, well,
It's only a few
since
miles.
nighttime never falls, that could
Well,
mean any time
before
between
you guys
1
get
hour
tired.
and 3 years.
I hate it here.
Yes. All right. Well, we can. The only thing is, I don't want to camp in the vicinity of the Banshee. We don't want to be surprised by her. We want it to be the other way around if we can.
They can be a few miles out. Maybe a little more. Just get most of the way there and then tackle it in the morning.
Let's have it in sight, but in the far sight as we can, and then go to it when we're refreshed. And if there's any trees on the way, I am going to refresh my supply of sap that I use as, earmuffs, because it's going to be useful for, well, not earmuffs, but plugs. Plugs, yes, is what it.
Yeah.
And offer it to everyone.
Thank you, Vidic. Oh yeah, well.
So, you guys get a little break. You get some tree sap, which cleaning tree sap out of your ears would be awful. And I'm not going to let you say prestidigitation. You have to suffer.
I mean, to be fair, it's supposed to be mixed with other things like a little bit of sawdust and things like that, like wood chips, but like very small, so that it's a drier thing. It's not just like straight up tree sap.
Yeah. So I imagine Fiddick knows how to,
I thought we were using moss.
I mean, it can. You can. How about both? ¿Por qué no los dos? Right?
Also, your sound spell is going to come in handy too.
Oh, silence? Yes.
I mean, the problem is a scream, so if they can't scream, then...
Well, I don't know. Way I hear it, banshees are barely in the real world, so maybe they're not affected by things like that.
Well, it doesn't.
I wouldn't know.
Well, it doesn't matter if they're affected, because it just... The spell just silences all sounds, so... In an area.
Yeah, but I mean, what if they can scream straight into your soul, and it's not through your ears, I don't know how banshees
Well, then it wouldn't be a scream, would it? That would be a...
Yes, it would be... I guess. Well,
we need to make a podcast out of this.
Yes. Let's sit down and talk about banshees. But, I really hope that we're right about this, and I guess we'll find out pretty soon. So, we make our way and try to find a good place to camp.
All right. Can we get a survival check, please?
Can we get an Isla to give us advantage? Passively from the background? No.
Isla actually finds what would Isla do?
WWAD.
Isla actually just turned into a wolf and went bounding off into the distance.
Right.
What she is doing, who knows? She says, "Trust me, guys, I'll be back."
Fair. Earth and grasp. No. I want to hear the DM do more Isla voice.
We
Uh,
need
Yeah, you're fine.
to fight.
Okay.
then
And then
Um,
there were 3.
I think that we should all do survival checks because I am not confident in my own ability to do it.
okay, and I'll take the
Aren't you-
average.
I
Aren't you-
suppose.
Aren't you from here, Fiddick?
Yes, but not behind the baneful moors. No one ever goes north of the baneful moors.
Well, it can't be that much more difficult than navigating the ocean, right?
Sure.
And Swish will take point.
All
Okay.
right.
I've got a +4. It's fine. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, I got a +3.
Arctic.
So yes.
Bardic.
Bardic,
They're not the
alright,
same thing.
alright.
I thought you said Bard Dick, and I was like,
Well,
okay.
Listen, just because your mind is in horny jail doesn't mean my mind
Okay.
is at this time.
Well, without
Okay.
Bardic, that's a 22, so...
Silver
there
barbs.
you go.
All right.
Give me advantage, and then I do it.
So, you are going to make your way through the moors, which are kind of. There's like hills, but then the lowlands are like kind of a stagnant pond watery situation. Very. It's not quite a bog, but it's definitely not pleasant. And after few hours, just as you guys are starting to get tired, you crest a hill and you can see down the area in the moors where the fog is thickest. And you know that in that fog is where the Banshee makes her home.
Right. So we're going to stay far away from that mist, that fog. And we're going to find an okay and dry place to camp. Where we can have a good idea of what's surrounding us. I suppose no fire to... The sun doesn't go down, so fire wouldn't be that visible. It's fine. We can have fun. We can have a fire, and we can have rabbits, too.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you want any help cooking, Fiddick?
Sure, always. I can show you. Still have some herbs from my garden. Had to dry them, so they're not going to be as good as fresh, but if you can cut them, I'll lend you my knife, and just take care of your fingers. And I'll show you how to... Yeah, okay, so you go super slow, and then lose 3 fingers. Roll a d4 for how many fingers you lose.
I'll be standing by with cure wounds.
All 4!
All 4. Well, okay. You still have a single one to cast spells with that hand. Yes, opposable thumb.
Fiddick, can I ask you something?
Yeah, sure.
You said you were a soldier for these people, right?
Yeah. Yeah, a lifetime ago. And I just rip the skin off of the the rabbit.
I don't want to bring up sour memories.
You can't do it more than the surrounding area we're in. So don't feel bad about it.
Is it the reason why you lost your daughter?
I didn't lose my daughter when I was a soldier. But we were there were a bunch of us. We attacked a village. We got orders, and we get whipped or worse if we didn't obey. So we raided villages on the Winter Queen's word. And that time, I don't know what happened, but I couldn't do it. I saw who they were, and some of them were, well, like me. When I saw that many of them started running, I dropped my weapons and I ran with them. Many of them got caught, but some of us managed to find a fault within the plane, a barely formed rift. Many of us were just scattered across the Nea since the rift wasn't stable. Not all of us ended up in the same place, but those of us that did, well, we built a small community. All that to say that it took them many years to find out where we had left, where we had built our home. Well, the payment came due. Thought it was a price I never would have to pay.
And you're trying to get her back?
At any cost. Yeah. But I don't know anything about the gods or anything like that. I don't have any skills to bring her back, and from what I hear, it's very powerful magic, mostly the realms of the gods, and I thought, well, I thought that the spirit I met was my best chance. Oh, I didn't tell you about that, did I?
There were some things you didn't mention, other things that can be inferred.
Well, someone offered a deal, and I took it. I would have taken any deal.
Who?
Well, apparently I didn't know with whom it was, but now if the High Priestess of Fiacra is right, it was an aspect of Fiacra to deal with, not any of the good ones. The same aspect that necromancer was following.
I'm sorry.
Thank you. No one's sorrier than me. Honestly, I didn't want to. I don't want her to come back wrong. And I don't even care if I'm there to see her come back. I just want her to have the life that she should have had. She had so many more years than I did, yet I was the one who survived. That's not fair. So if I can use some of mine to get her years back, then I'll do it. Not at any price, but I'll do some things.
Mm-hmm. What does the god want? The Fiacra?
Well, that aspect of her apparently wants 100 souls given to her. And I can dedicate their souls to her by wounding them.
Is that why I didn't feel an afterlife for Salmon?
Yeah. Yeah. That's why. To be fair, he's out of game. I just don't want to make a mistake. He is an elf, right? Or half elf? Elf.
Elf.
He won't have to worry about that for a good long while. But yeah, the high priestess said that she would try to fix it because it's an aberration for elves to lose their souls or their afterlife or anything. So she doesn't want me to use elven souls for my debt.
I'm sorry. Been put in a bad situation.
Well, you're not responsible for any of it. And I wasn't sure how Maria was involved in all this. I have to say I was a little afraid that she would have been, important for her mother. What I would have felt if I could take vengeance on the Winter Queen. But she only wanted to live her life and have her love and her life away from her, and I can't sully that ever.
There's a story in the Thousand Stories. It's about a sea captain, actually. They spend their entire life tracking down some monstrous beast, and it consumes them. It flavors every part of their life, and not in a good way. They burn bridges, they cause chaos, they are stuck in their past because whatever colored their obsession with this beast, it's not said. I'm guessing it's made vague to be inferred on a variety of different happenstances. But the ending's not a happy one for that.
I mean, I get it. I'm not trying to burn bridges. In fact, I'm trying to do all these terrible things in a way that still allows me to sleep at night. Because I don't think that she'd be very happy if her life had cost me and so many more so much. But you have to think of something. Obsession, absolutely terrible. I don't intend to burn bridges or hurt any of you. But you have to imagine, and I really hope you never know this, but imagine if your sibling died one day. You have to think, what cost wouldn't you be willing to pay to undo that? Now again, I wish you never know this. But for some, we don't get to choose.
There's always a choice, Fiddick. I know it's... Well, I don't know, but... I don't know the magnitude of pain you've gone through. And I'm sorry for my part in that with the hat, and I hope you don't hate me, but...
I'm really sorry that I ever made you doubt that I hated you. The hat is just a hat. I'm just terrified that I'll fail, and that hat will be the only thing I have to remember.
Trying to figure out a way to fix it, but I want to help if I can, but it's not right. And from what you made it sound like with your conversation, it sounds like the deal's not even ironclad or...
I'm not sure what's going to happen when the 100 souls are given, and I'm still so far away. You know, I became an adventurer because I believed the stories, you know. Every day, you go about, kill some foul monsters, and just save some communities, and they thank you. It wasn't for the communities or the thanks or the gold or the fame or the glory. It was really just for the monsters. And even then, I didn't have the heart or the skill to do it so well. I'm still more than 80 away. It's nothing to worry about just yet. I don't know what's going to happen. Honestly. And now I'm not even sure I want to know.
You've been struggling with something great, and I'm sorry.
You keep saying you're sorry a lot about things that you have no hand in.
Doesn't mean I can't be sorry. It makes me sad that you have to go through this. I know it's not my fault. I just want you to be happy.
Oh, believe me, I want that too. But all we can do is small things. Like wake up every day, continue working for our goals, and make a pretty good stew, if I could say so myself. Here. Have those, and there's an additional bowl for your sibling. It's a 25, so it should be pretty fucking awesome.
Do you want my soul?
No, never.
If it means getting your daughter back,
No.
I don't.
No. I'm not going to take it. I wanted to take evil people. I wanted to make the world a better place while getting something good back. I'm not going to make the world darker. I'm not going to get her back at any cost. I just want her back. For her own sake. Not even for me. I'll figure it out after.
Okay.
But never offer me this again.
I probably will.
Then I'll say no again.
And she has both their bowls in her hands, and she looks like there's some tears, forming, and she just kind of turns around, wipes the eye. Swish! Soup's done.
Once Swish is just finishing putting the tent together.
I think that before you leave, like, Finnick is just going to give you a big hug.
Hugs are nice.
While you probably hold, like, both balls, like, there, just to allow this. Thank you. I think it's probably the first time I said it out loud since it happened.
Well, talking about things usually helps.
I hope you enjoy.
I always do. It's your cooking.
Thanks. I think I'm going to take first watch tonight.
Okay. So when this shit happens, it can be on my watch again.
Yeah, possibly. I mean, I don't know. It's a gamble, right? We can never know. But I'm going to finish up with the soup, have my own portion, set up my tent, do my things. Oh, you're muted. You're muted. You're muted. You're so muted.
Okay.
Okay.
Rude. So you're gonna do 3-hour watches, starting with Fatik.
Yes. What do you want from me? What more do you want from me?
80 souls.
Yeah. Actually, it's more than that. It's 83. I'm doing bad.
Well, 82 now.
What?
Did you bite Enmer?
No, I didn't.
No.
Because I remember
she wanted you to.
Yeah, and I didn't want to send her soul to the same Fiacra that she worships. I think it's way worse for her to be sent through. Yeah, so
that's what I thought.
And I didn't want her filthy soul to pay for the life of my daughter. So yes.
Wow, you only want innocent people.
Well, no, I'm not taking.
But you don't want innocent people because they're too innocent. But you don't want super evil people.
That's what happened when you take a neutral good character and put them in impossible situations.
Yeah. So.
Perception is what I understand. Yes. It's a solid 8. I think I'm lost in thought for like that whole thing.
You kind of are lost in thought, and then you kind of realize that a heavy fog has descended. And the fog it's dense, and then you start to see kind of movement, and then shapes, and then coalescing.
I'm going to stop you right now. Mm-hmm. As soon as I see the fog coming in, like rolling down from the mountain.
Well, you didn't see it coming. You look up and you're in fog.
Okay, once I see that the fog has surrounded us, I'm going to stand up from my little stump, and I'm going to move like very close to the twins' tent. Mm-hmm. You're both in the same tent, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I am going to just like open the flap and just like peek inside and see if they're sleeping. Or if they're light resting, but awake. You know. Okay. Fuck.
Okay, you turn around and kind of almost through a thick layer of fog, you see your wife standing there with her arm out, beckoning towards you.
Okay, the first thing I'm going to say is fuck you. I have trouble knowing exactly how Fiddick would react like this. Mm-hmm. So what I will ask you is to create a DC in your mind. And I think I'm gonna... I want to roll a wisdom saving throw for this. To see, because he's in the Winter Court and he doesn't trust anything. But also... in the haze of this, he might just falter. So, anyway, saving throw.
Okay, go ahead and make your saving throw. You do succeed.
I see her She's a
And what
fawn
does she look
like me.
Yeah.
Yes. So basically, she's also a satyr, like me, or at least like I used to be. Yes.
She's not a fawn, she's a fawn.
Yeah.
She's a fawn.
Yeah. That fawn. And she is like just a little bit taller than Fiddick is. And she has like these long braids, like just curling around her horns and then falling down like in front. They're like the dirty blonde kind of like wheat in the summer kind of thing. She has a slightly more animalistic face in the sense that she has like kind of the nose of like a little bit more goat-like, but the rest is just like kind eyes, sharp features, and just like a slender woman who has worked on many things in her life, didn't have an easy life. So she is like wiry and strong, but still has kind eyes.
Yes. And what's her name?
Her name is Rose.
Okay.
I stand up and I start to move towards her before I feel the cold of the fog just like surrounding me, just snapping me back into the fact that none of this is real. I just talked about it. This is fresh in my mind, and this is being used to torture me, like so many things were used to torture me here.
And I'd say also one thing you notice as you get closer is like, you know, the laugh lines, or maybe like if she had like a little bit of like loose skin on her arms, anything about her body that maybe she was a little insecure about or wasn't like perfect is gone. Like the figure you see is like the perfect version of her. It's, so, you know, what a stranger might say is more beautiful, but to you,
it's just no. The uncanny valley hits me like a truck, and I'm going to I want to make sure they wake up. So I am going to just take the doll of my daughter, and I'm going to throw it in the twins' tent. Like I had opened the flap to see inside. I'm gonna throw it inside. It has a few bells and things in, so that should be like, you know, a sudden sound. And I'm going to say, no, you. I don't know what you think you are, but this is not who she was. Show yourself. Don't play around like this. It's just cruel. And if she doesn't react fast enough, I'll repeat. Show yourself much louder and angrier. Which should wake up the siblings if that first thing didn't work.
So, you will hear just a hissing voice saying, "Why would you take an ugly woman over me?" And then the figure kind of disperses.
I'm going to start putting some fucking sap in my ear, and then as she disperses in the fog, I'm going to look inside the tent.
Well, at that point, you'd see Swish like has grabbed their glaive and is like peeking out of the tent.
I thought you were gonna do a shotgun, like.
Yeah.
Hey, better keep the fuck on snapping.
This halberd is loaded and ready to go.
What's going on? Just lightning hands up. What are we doing?
The Banshee's here, and I just throw at you like the little sap balls that I made. She was right there, right here. She came to our camp. She saw us, so she might still be around.
We look out. Do we see anything? Any of the fog or?
Fog's pretty thick.
Okay.
I assume that the fire is still going. I'm gonna take a branch, a log from the fire, use it as a torch to kind of like shove away some of the fog. And before they put on their the last of their little sap, I am going to say, like, you remember Isla's
gust of wind
signs. Oh, that also works.
I'll see what you're trying to do and just whoosh.
Then the flame probably goes out, but also the fog just like explodes out as well.
The fog does part, and you guys hear a laughter, and you turn around, and Fiddick and Swish turn around, and
Rude.
For just a second, Zirla's face is not her face. It's another woman. Very beautiful high elf woman. And in Zirla's voice and with Zirla's mouth, she says, "Why don't you want me?" And Zirla, you get your face back.
Do I know this happened, or is it just like...
It's sort of like you blink, and then you're like, what? And you wonder why Fiddick and Swish are looking at you like that.
It's behind me?
No, she's toying with us. Did I by any chance get a short rest?
Sure, I'll be nice.
I sat down to eat. I had a good time.
Yeah, you guys can mark off a short rest.
Okay.
At least. I will use.
In that case, can I use the? Can I cast a spell, Port a Favor?
Sure.
I would like to cast a Twins Protection from Good and Evil.
Okay.
Ooh,
On who?
very sexy.
On the two idiots.
Okay.
Wow, where are you going to find two idiots at this time?
Touches Fiddick.
Oh. By the way, the aid is probably not up anymore.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, it would have been over 8 hours.
All right. I'll go back down to my typical max.
And as Swish, as you feel this protection from your sister, you hear a familiar voice saying, "Help me, Swish." Actually, what did your best friend who died, what did her voice sound like?
Protect me, Swish.
Yo, Swish, do your fucking job.
Hey, yo, I'm sailing here.
Hit me up with some of that protection.
No, it was definitely more like higher pitched and feminine. You were pretty close to how I imagined it, actually.
Swish, I'm scared. Help me.
Do you have
help
the
me.
sap?
I do. I put it in, but like I can still you can still hear muffled. It's just
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's very muffled. You think it might be her voice, but you're not. You know.
Laughs and lack of trauma.
She I'll yell out loud. I mean, consider that everything I say from now on is going to be yelled so that they have any chance of hearing like a few things.
What?
And then reading your lips and,
Yeah, exactly. I am going to look at you and be like, she appeared as my wife. Don't believe anything you see. If you see anything that isn't us, strike. Don't hesitate.
All right, the other two, I need you guys to roll perception checks.
You want me to roll a perception check? At this time of the day.
Should I roll persuasion and add my charisma to see?
No.
Okay.
At this part of the Feywild,
You also said
localized
something
entirely
very wordy.
in this camp.
Okay,
'Cause
Cirla, you get the idea. You get this, looked like wife, strike,
Look like
wife.
Fake, you piece of shit. Smack.
So you get the
that's what the Banshee wants us to think.
That's what
I'm
the
not gonna hit
Banshee
Fiddick.
wants us to do.
Swish your perception.
Oh, 10.
Okay, same thing. You for a while you're like, what is he saying? And then you're like, okay, Banshee looked like the wife. If she shows up, violence. You were gonna do that anyway. You did not need Fiddick to tell you that. And as kind of you're standing there at the top of this hill, just kind of swirling all around you, there's laughter, there's sobs. You see Maria kind of reaching out to you, shackled again, tears on her face. And you see kind of a woman turning away from you with, tall, slim woman, long, straight hair, and she turns around. She is Isla's face, and she grins at you. And then the grin widens, and the eyes turn into pools of darkness.
Is it possible for me to hold an action and kind of run at the nearest apparition when it happens again? Maybe my speed will surprise her, and I kind of just want to like body them, like not really an attack, because I know that holding an action is really just one thing.
No, I get it.
But I want to kind of just like bump into them in a meet cute kind of way.
Yeah, adorably.
Gotcha.
Adorably, but I do want to check them and kind of force them to. I want to know if they're physical.
Okay. So kind of the fog swirls again, and you hear that kind of laughter, and a feminine form forms again, and before it even forms, you run, and your shoulder just meets air. You can reasonably assume these are illusions.
I do want to say, in case it's relevant, that now all my unarmed strike are considered magical.
Okay.
So in case that changes.
Yeah. Your magical shoulder check does not.
Yes. Right.
In case this is something like, I'm not sure like how exactly this all is working, but can I try and? I think there's like some like illusion spells that like if you can roll high enough on an investigation check, it like you can see you can see through the illusion. Yeah. Is this okay? Investigation. Ooh, dirty 20.
Okay, it's like it's not real. Like that you're thinking you're like these are illusions, but it's kind of like every time there is an illusion, like yes, if you focused on it, you could probably see through it, but they're gone, and then there's a new one. So you are still experiencing the illusions.
Mm-hmm.
And the sound, the crying, the wails, and all of that, is it always coming from a single place, or is this also moving like the
All
illusions?
around you.
We need to pinpoint her. She's...
Got it. Fireball. No.
Although I can tell you that when in various forms, when she has been beckoning you, it is generally in the same direction.
Got it. Then I think I'll try and kind of triangulate the pattern as to where these illusions are appearing and start to rush in that general direction.
Okay.
Fiddick!
First roll intelligence.
Yeah, I was about to ask investigation, but it's 0 anyway.
Yeah.
So, doesn't change anything. It is a 13, which is very good for me.
Yeah, you've got a pretty good idea, and you rush off. You don't meet anything. Are your friends coming with?
Yep.
That's a good question.
Well, she rushes after Fiddick.
At first, Swish is still like kind of swinging at nothing, where the stuff's popping up, like, super paranoid. But at some point, we'll see Fiddick taking off, and be like, shit, and like start off after him.
So, Fiddick, do you wait for your friends to be able to keep up?
I don't want the fog to separate us, if that's your question. So theoretically,
you're gonna, because you are faster than them, is why I'm asking.
So I'll start fast, and then since I'm keeping my awareness around, like, basically I'm using the rule here of like half speed when you travel on the world map, so that you can do your perception checks at like full bonus instead of disadvantage. So I'm keeping aware by walking half fast.
Okay. You guys find yourself on a map where these little... in the fog, there's little wispy lights appearing.
No.
And disappearing.
No. Fiacra, no.
Do I recognize what they are? Do you recognize what they are?
If you want to stop and look at them, but that'll slow you guys down.
I just want to avoid them as best I can. And that water, is it flowing or frozen?
Still, and like thin frozen layer on top that could easily be broken, and like there's still some plants growing through it.
Right.
Like, when like water freezes overnight and then melts during the day, it's like early morning when it's the most frozen.
Got it. Well, fuck that map. It is beautiful, though.
What'd you see, Fiddick?
All the illusions. The illusions always appeared in the same direction. She had to be this way.
You guys...
This way.
So, you guys can communicate in like 1 or 2 words, but like, so you're hearing what, Fiddick, and then you're hearing illusions. This way.
Fair enough.
Good enough for me. And she's falling for trying to keep up and then keep everyone out of danger.
Right. If I see... Oh, there's initiatives happening. So
I'm just
do you want
ready
us to
for
also...
when... Well, It
What do you mean
depends
when?
if. I think it is around time for initiative. Initiative doesn't always mean combat, but to track movement and such.
She stole my dead best friend's voice. There's gonna be combat.
Olivia,
Yes.
why are there skeletons in the initiative order? Olivia, why are there 4 of them?
Apparently we missed some of them in that crypt. They got out, and now they have a new master.
Oh no, I rolled a 6. Damn it, Isla!
All right. It would be good if I also rolled myself into. I'm so
Swish.
fast. How am I so slow?
Swish is fueled by rage. What do you do
Yep.
with Swish? You know the general idea is like this way,
We throwing on Spirit Guardians.
Okay.
So that will be cast first.
necrotic.
And oh yeah,
I'm
and
assuming?
and let me get the token updated here. I always forget how to do this when I need to do this. Let's see.
Yeah, to OR farm, bro.
Light animation. Okay. Oh wait, that's kind of cool.
And it is quite cold here. I will also just throw that out there.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for making the whole thing dangerous, difficult terrain, frozen water, full of enemies, but also it's uncomfortable.
Yeah, because it was so comfortable before.
Yes. I mean, in our tents, probably a lot more than what we've been experiencing out there.
Oh, I forgot this little guy. He wants to join in on the fun.
No. No, he doesn't.
All right, there we go. All right, updated with the harpies flying around, and yeah, Swish is just gonna take off in that direction.
Okay.
So 5, 10.
And the water parts will be difficult terrain.
Okay. 20, 25, 30, 35 feet. And bonus action. Don't really have any bonus actions, so. Ooh, but oh, nice. All right, yeah, so we'll just end there.
Okay. You guys can't sense anything new. Cirla.
You said the lights are still floating around us?
Mhm.
Can I take this time to examine one of them? I'm guessing it's an action.
Go for it.
Well, what am I using to examine them with?
Oh, sorry. Investigation. I guess you could use nature too.
It's a 5 either way.
It's a pretty light. You like fireflies?
Yeah. There's no stories about will-o-wisps, at least not the ones I'm remembering right now, because it's a high-pressure situation. I'm still fucking sleepy as shit. Been a long day. Just going to...
You just can't
Go, that's
believe
their
your
sibling.
eyes. It's 10 million fireflies.
Anything else, Cirla?
So I'm still concentrating on protect. So I can't do any of that.
How long does that last?
10 minutes.
Oh, okay.
I'll cast Glyph of Warding. No. I think that's all I have got.
Okie doke.
Yeah.
Vidic.
Right. So the first thing I'm going to do is use Step of the Wind as a bonus action.
Okay.
So basically, it allows me to dash, automatically doubles my jump distance as well.
Okay.
So doing this is going to allow me, and I just checked the jumping rules because I, as a DM, always forget them.
Yeah. No one.
Yes, exactly. So basically, with a long jump, I'm supposed to be able to jump my strength level of distance. I have 10 strength, but this doubles it, so I can jump 20 feet.
Yes.
Basically, for the round. So that means that I can move 100, and I can jump 20 feet as many times as I need to during the time. So, I'm going to be 10, 20, 5, 35, 45, 50. Is that 20 feet? It barely is 20 feet. All right. So 10, 20, 25. And then I'm going to step on that. No. I'm going to jump 20 feet. And basically.
You can make it to here.
Yeah. Going to jump here. Move 5 more feet. And I guess I will use my action to dash again. Because I still can't see much.
You can see
I can see
one
this.
of the lights here is a little bigger and a little brighter.
Now we can't see Fiddick.
Nope.
I'm going to move here with 10. 15. I will jump 20 here. And I will try to give the light a wide berth. So I still have 20 feet of movement. So 5, 10. Well, yeah. 15. And that'll be it. That was 2 dashes and a move. So I'm done.
Okay.
And now I see these gentlemen. I see some of the skeletons that just jumped into the initiative. So there are skeletons here. But yeah, basically you saw me disappear into the fog as it seemed like I jumped over the river. Or into the river. Yeah, it just bunny hopped in the river, but you never heard ice crack or a splash of water or anything. That's it.
All right, Swish.
Swish's shield is charged in the same direction they were going in.
Okay.
So, let's see. Here you go. 35 feet that way.
Yeah, the fact that this map is so huge really makes me wish I was hasted and I did use that 300 feet.
Listen, do you want protection from good and evil, or do you want haste?
Honestly, what a great and clutch spell you gave us. I'm sure it'll come in so handy.
It's the reason why I didn't replace it with the lunar or whatever the sorcerer subclass. Because I can replace it with like spells from wizard, warlock, and sorcerer with like the abjuration or transmutation
cool
sub school to it. It's like, this one's good. We'll be in the Feywild, right?
Yeah.
You
Alright,
said
Swish.
the water is difficult terrain?
Yes.
You're difficult terrain.
I am.
Yeah, so
The
I can make
hate
it
is
to
real.
So I can make it to there without hitting difficult
Mhm.
terrain, right? If I dash?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Then that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
And yeah, that's all I can do, so.
Now you see 2 friends.
Stop it.
They're not our
And
friend.
what's their move speed? Okay, they are fast. So this one's gonna go right into the Spirit Guardians.
That?
And it needs to make a Wisdom save, correct?
Yep, wisdom saving throw.
Okay, that's an 11.
One sec.
Hello, Tabaxi.
Yeah, when it enters the area for the first time, okay.
Yeah.
I'm getting mixed up. They changed it in 2024 rules, so
Oh,
trying to
did
make
they?
sure.
Boo.
Yeah. But yeah, when they enter. So sorry, what was the what
11.
they make? 11. Okay, so they will fail that and take. If it'll roll. 17 necrotic damage.
Okay. But
2
insofar
hits in
as a little light can be resistant to damage, this little light seems to be resistant to necrotic.
Damn it.
And where did it start out? Okay. Then it will get there with a dash.
And it is difficult terrain moving through Spirit Guardians, but
Okay.
that probably doesn't make a difference in this case.
So this skeleton is going to lift its bow to shoot Fiddick with disadvantage.
Oh.
Because of protection from good and evil.
Oh, that's right. It's evil. Love that.
Pray to me.
That's a 13.
13 misses.
Okay, this little guy is going to hover on over to you, and with disadvantage, make a shock attack. That's a 9.
9 will fail.
That guy's just living his life patrolling, and this one will move in and shoot with disadvantage. That's an 18 to hit.
Right. I will use my reaction to catch that arrow. So
Throw
roll
it back.
damage.
Level
5.
6. Level 6.
Catch it with your teeth.
I mean, if anybody could, it would be Fiddick.
Yeah. We'll see if I even use a key point for that. Whoa. That's not what I... Oh, no, yes, it is exactly what I... So, I will remove 15 points of damage to whatever it is that you were rolling.
Mm-hmm.
So
Which
how much?
it got a 5.
All right. Well, then I am going to use a key point to, as I have it between my teeth, I
Spit
will
it
do.
back.
Yeah, no, actually, using it like a rose, I will do a few steps of salsa, and then whip my head around and spit it back.
Okay. Go ahead, and it should be the same as any of your monk weapons. So
Yes. Yeah, I'll use unarmed to attack, but I do believe that I'll let you roll the damage. I don't know how this works.
it should be the same as your monk weapons, which would be, I think, at this level of D6 plus Dex. So it should be the same as an unarmed strike.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Right. So unarmed strike. It's a crit.
Okie doke.
A crit to the skelly. And so it is supposed to be the bow weapon. So was it a D6 or a D8?
Oh, it was a D6.
So it's going to be 2D6 plus my dex. So it is going to take max damage with this 2D6. So 12 plus my dex. So 14.
Skeleton had a bad day.
And we can't even see you doing
Nice.
this.
No one will believe you.
Mm-mm.
I know. I'm alone in the fog. I promise you I dispelled a wish for Mordenkainen. I promise you. No one saw it, but I swear. Alright, so that's it.
Anything else? Or no, it's not even your
That's
turn.
not even my turn. That was my reaction.
Nothing else permanently.
Yes.
Oh,
I killed it.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Okay.
What you
Cyril,
measure
what
me
do you-
for?
Oh. You'll just have to find out. Cyril, what you doing?
I'm gonna get the fuck out of here.
Fuck this shit all night.
Well, first of all, we're going to go over there.
You can just see this.
Yeah. And there's a pretty little light that's floating over to Swish.
This little light of mine.
I'm gonna let it shine.
My religious trauma. Take me back to my VBS summer camp days.
Oh my god.
What are you playing in this game? A cleric? You are leading into the religious trauma yourself.
Listen,
Cleric is
every
for
cleric main
people.
has religious trauma.
I know.
That's a thing with D&D players.
I know.
You get to live the fantasy of having a god that loves you.
Yes. And actually
That's
gives you
the one.
superpowers. Yeah.
We here at Fadehome endorse these words.
I mean-
Fuck you.
We're atheists. Or, well, I am.
Yeah.
But Cyrilla, what are you doing?
Praying to a god that loves me.
Mm.
I think we'll do a starry wisp if I am within range. Yes, I am. All right. Don't roll one. I almost rolled a 1. 14.
This, I mean, shooting a beam of light at a beam of light, these things are very difficult to hit.
Mhm.
So you will miss.
Yeah. Right past what you said.
All right.
And
You shoot one of the harpies down.
I will use a bonus action to to do the bark inspiration to swish. We'll do a memory of, or the feeling of being trapped in a storm at night out at sea, but seeing a lighthouse with a little beacon lighting part of the way, letting you be able to cut through the storm and the fog and all that to safety. So you have been bardically inspired.
That's a good one.
I mean, it's on
For the
brand. It's in
situation?
theme. So yeah, that'll be my turn.
All right. Tick.
Oh. Well, I might have to panch this little light of mine.
One punch.
I mean, I'm multiple panch man because I can't hit for shit. So I'm going to actually try and bite into it. Seems like
Okay.
a ripe little apple, and I'm surely not going to get shocked.
Hey, this fire elemental? Why don't we try biting it? See what the fuck happens.
I mean, Does a 12 miss?
Will miss. Yes.
Yes. I will try once more. Nothing if not persistent. A 17.
17 will miss.
Oh, wow. Okay. Fuck those.
Mhm.
Okay.
I will... No, don't. No, that's not what I meant.
Put a delay there a little bit.
It's gonna be terrible, I swear. I'm going to... move away without disengaging.
Okay.
So if you want to do
Yep.
an attack of opportunity, you
Little zap.
at
At
disadvantage. Yes.
That's an 11.
11 will miss. And so I will do 10, 20, 30.
Medic!
50. Then, with a bonus action, I shall do nothing. Because I don't believe that a spear has reach.
No. And yeah, you can't attack. You can just...
Well, I can with a bonus action.
Oh, right.
Huh.
It's an offhand weapon.
How did I calculate 50 if this is 40?
I think you didn't...
I
Because
think I did it
diagonals are
weird.
weird. And Foundry doesn't really do
Because
hexes
typically
very
how
well.
I do diagonals is the first one is 5, but the second one is 10.
5, 15, 20, 30.
Yeah, there's not... I haven't found a good way to do it on Foundry, so...
Okay, so am I at the max
You
distance for 50?
are at 40. You're at 40.
I'm at 40.
That's,
Okay.
yeah, we'll
Alright.
go with what the tooltip says, because...
Okay. Then
It's
I will
exhausting
move
to-
closer.
Mhm.
And I will use a bonus action single unarmed strike against that skeleton.
Okay,
For 15.
that'll hit.
Wonderful. I will hoof it to the face for 6 points of bludgeon. And that will be it.
Okie doke. This wisp is going to move to here, enter the spirit guardians,
But no
make a
square.
wisdom save. That's a 13.
Will
So
fail.
I think do you want to roll? So I let people choose, and I think we've been over this once for the whole spell rolling damage, once per turn, or for each enemy.
I'd say for each, because
Okay.
I feel like it's just
Okay. Although
Yeah,
you
I
don't
don't
get
know.
a choice if it's like 20 enemies, because
yeah, that's
then we're. But
for
yeah.
sure. Yeah,
ahead
like
and
I would
roll
say
these
if multiple enter at the same time, then just one for that. But it's like,
Mhm.
yeah, one at a time.
You want to roll dice.
Yeah, of course.
Mm.
So it'll be 17 necrotic.
Woohoo!
So same as last time, actually.
Okay, and because of the difficult terrain, it has to dash to get to you.
Nice.
Swish, it's your turn.
All right. Just gonna
Twist their dick!
yeah. No, Swish is gonna be like, out of my way, and make an attack with the glaive at the closest
Why?
one.
Why
And
you messing?
in their rush, just like completely miss and like almost stumble forward, trying to get them out of the way as I rolled a nat one, for
Okay.
6.
Okay. That will miss. For sure.
Yeah. And be like, wait a minute. Have an idea. Then I'm just going to instead use Misty Step as a bonus action to teleport to the other side. Right there. So yeah, be like, out of my way, completely miss, and then just, fuck this.
Okay, interestingly enough, as you move in, you see a shimmer and
it's like a hag
the
fight
appearance of your best friend right there.
At which point, Swish will just turn, freeze, and be like, I lost. Oh, I had something really cool I was gonna say. Damn it! I lost it.
And then I'm like,
just gonna say,
we're all
get out of my head,
waiting.
you bitch!
Okay.
Yeah. And yeah, I think that's all I can do. I was gonna keep moving, but now I'm not. So.
Okay.
Like, who's this? Who's this motherfucker over here taking the bitch as my dead best friend? I'll slap the shit out your mouth. Ah.
Yeah.
Do it again. Stop doing this nonsense. Fuck you.
All right. So this will-o-wisp has realized that Swish is ouchie.
No.
So it's gonna dash.
No.
Sirla.
No.
This Skelly is going to do a ranged attack against Swish with disadvantage. And that's a natural 1. And then it's going to move to there. This skeleton is going to make a short sword attack against Fiddick with disadvantage. But that's a 22 to hit.
Whoa. Okay.
Or 7 piercing.
I will take it.
Catch it again.
Yeah, it rolled a 22 and a 23.
It's pretty amazing.
Yeah,
We
this
should
is
adopt that skeleton.
You're not going to catch it, Fiddick?
I can't catch a sword in melee.
Oh no.
But you can catch these hands.
I did. I caught the sword right in my stomach.
Oh, skill issue.
The wisp is gonna try and get closer. Then this Skelly is going to go to there and also try and shoot Fiddick.
Will use my reaction.
Well, that's
if he hits. Yeah.
It's a 15. That
15
misses.
Barely. Okay. It catches my cloak of protection.
And now, in the turn order, we can see I've been waiting for you guys to all get close enough, and I think...
What? Being within 50 feet is close enough? What the fuck is this?
Probably 60.
As you guys are going to... Cirla, was there ever, like... Oh, I know. Crystal. That's who you see.
From the jugs.
Yeah, like
from the
Crystal? Really? Okay.
I just was... She got a little bit of a read on you, but not that much. So, you all look over and just see whatever woman you're seeing. Fiddick, you're seeing your wife. Swish, you're seeing your friend. Turn to you and smile as her flesh rots and just sloughs off of her bones. And I'm going to need you guys to all make wisdom saves.
Stop it.
13.
Okay. Okay.
Dirty 20.
So
Uh-oh.
wise.
I have
So
a +1 to
wise.
this. What is it? I can't. 19.
Okay, so Swish and Cirla, you guys are fine, but
Oh, wait. What does protection against? Because I think that I might be. I can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed. Is there something you want to say after I failed?
well, you think you would be scared, but then you think of Cirla's just warm, like trusting and loving presence and the protection that she offered you.
Do you want my
And-
soul?
No, keep your goddamn soul. Stop offering. This is really painful.
The Banshee is then... Baxi, please get off the trackpad. Going
Baxi.
to move. 40 feet
Uh,
to there.
No.
if
No.
Okay, if I have a 10-foot reach, I
Yes.
don't need the sentinel
Yes.
feet to make a
No,
reaction
Get an
you
attack.
attack
can't.
Okay.
opportunity. Yeah, you're
I will take an attack of opportunity.
okay.
Oh my god. You
You
know what?
have your bardic.
I
but I
was
don't think
about to
it'll
say I'm
matter.
using the bardic. I don't know if it'll matter, but I'm using it anyway.
You need at least a 6.
Which is it doesn't matter. 10.
Jeez.
Unfortunately, that will miss.
Need to get
And
it
with that-
balanced for you.
With that, it's Cirla's turn.
So I'm seeing radiation poisoned crystal right now,
Yeah.
just shambling over towards me.
Mhm.
And she, at first she was grossed out, and with all the shit that's been happening recently, she kind of panics when it starts mambling over towards her. It's like, no, fireball. At least I think I'm just going to do. Let's measure 20 feet.
Okay.
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 So
So
she'll-
the Wisp and the Banshee make dex saves. First
15.
Wisp gets an 18. Second Wisp gets a 19. And the Banshee gets a 10.
Catch these fires. 26.
Okay. So the Banshee does seem to resist the elemental damage. And the Wisps, which make their save, also seem to resist. So
Motherfuck.
Stop
So
trying to
13
elemental
have the
damage
6.
them.
so yeah, they end up taking 6 damage, and the Banshee takes 13.
Okay.
Did the Banshee make a wisdom save for starting its turn in Spirit Guardians?
I don't think she
It-
did.
It didn't end its turn. It's when they...
It's starting.
Oh, it's starting? I thought it was ending. My bad.
That's ending is 2024 rules. That's
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
I get it
Um,
confused too.
Then she got a natural 20. So,
Okay,
but
so
still-
it'll be half of.
but you would notice that
12.
necrotic damage doesn't seem to affect her.
Yeah, radiant for undead.
Mm-hmm.
Cirla, though. Anything
Uh,
else?
Yeah. Kind of a problem right now. Considering these, I'm guessing these will-o-wisps can float and or fly.
They hover.
And I think that if you try to shock them, considering that they shock people, that might not be great.
So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna use last 2 sorcery points. Let me just double check quick. Yep, 2 sorcery points. These runes also light up as her body now is dim light, giving off. We're going to cast Vortex Warp. On the Banshee.
Okay.
As a quicken spell. It's a
what kind of save is it?
Constitution, unfortunately.
That's a 12.
I beat it.
Mm-hmm. Where are we moving her to?
Oh, thank you. Right
in
there.
the water?
In the water, in the Guardian.
Also in the Guardian, yeah, that's good.
Can I actually put them there instead? Within Swish's reach. Yeah.
She's also, she does hover, though, so she's not gonna splash. But, anything else?
Where did this thing come from? Like, what was it, the hex they were on?
I don't remember, but it was somewhere over here.
I think
it was next to this one, so...
I'm not faster than them.
Well, it dashed.
Oh, it dashed.
I remember, because it didn't attack you.
Well, is Vortex Warp in action or a bonus action?
Bonus action.
It's quickened.
Oh, sexy. Sexy.
Oh, it's an action, but I quickened it.
Yeah, it's quickened.
I'm trying to, like, weigh the options if I just back up more. Like, I'm going to be attacking this thing one way or not, but what will change is my positioning. So... I think I'm going to back up.
Okay. It will make a zap of opportunity.
At
that's
regular. Oh! I had my turn.
Okay. Fiddick.
Right. Well, since I see the source of all these horrible illusion, which I just resisted because of Sirla's concentration, I think I'm going to ignore the skeleton.
Okay.
And move in melee range of the Banshee.
Okay,
So
the skeleton...
yes.
It gets a natural 1.
I will accept that very happily.
And so since Swish, like, it is in Swish's threat range, you will get a +1, even though Swish isn't in her threat range.
I also very much appreciate that. So I will use my spear, because I don't think I can bite a ghost or how much it would help. I mean, I can, strangely enough, because it is considered magical.
Mm-hmm.
But it's the soul of an elf, and apparently Fiacra doesn't like this. I'm confused. There's so many rules with who I can bite and can't. So hard. Every time I'm going to attack, I'm going to take out, like, my little diary and check and cross-reference if I can bite them or not. So spear... no, spear is a bad idea. She's incorporeal. Fuck it, punch to the face. I'm gonna be about to bite her, and instead I'm just going to slam my head and horns into her for a 23. I will deal 5 magic bludgeoning.
Okay.
I will do so again. I won't do so again. I will not. However, I am going to flurry. Yes. Flurry is a bonus.
Blah, blah.
Pretty sure I can't stun her, but try a few weird things, I guess. Unarmed attack. Oh my god. Well, it's a 10.
Still a miss.
And less than that. Well, okay. That there was an attempt.
There was.
Yes. That will be it for me.
Okie doke. This will-o-wisp. It's Searless too far, so it's going to go to there, make a wisdom save. It did get a natural 20 on its wisdom save.
Ooh, nice.
But it'll take half damage.
Oh, wait, that's the wrong roll. Here we go. So half of 17, so
again.
8, so 4, I guess?
It's looking pretty dim, but it's gonna move to there, and that's gonna be all it can do. Swish. Your turn.
Yeah, I'm making an attack against the Banshee.
Okay.
Like, completely ignoring this little light thing. Oh my god.
You have 11. Does an 11 hit?
11.
Is this where we die? Is this the fight where we die?
I mean, I know that her AC is between 10 and 23.
Yeah, that's super, super helpful.
An 11 doesn't hit.
Yes, 11 and 20.
Oh god, and Fiddix right there. Damn it. So Thunder Wave's
What?
bad idea.
Oops. Yes. Next level, I have evasion. Then you can throw
Well,
your
Thunder Wave,
fireballs
actually,
at
Thunder
me.
Wave is not a bonus action. I don't know why I was looking at that.
You do have a virtual weapon.
I do. Oh, 2014 rules. So it's not concentration, actually.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So
It's the best spell in the game.
yeah.
It's a good spell.
Yeah, so actually a corporeal trident is going to appear. Where is my minions? There we go. Flying sword. It's going to appear right there and make an attack against the Banshee.
Okay.
Oh my god, 13. We're just gonna crawl up until
Maybe a 14
figure out.
even.
All
Maybe
right.
a
That will
15
miss.
because she's also within your reach. No.
No,
Okay.
spell effects don't get or give that kind of advantage.
Fair enough.
Yeah, all right.
Including conjured creatures, animated objects, stuff like that. Just for players.
What about anime object?
Nani?
All right. Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. Will-o-wisp is gonna
No.
hit
No.
Vistierla. Skeletor is going to shoot Swish.
Yeah.
That's a 6.
Oh, that hits. Oh, I'm just kidding.
You laugh now, but she's gonna crit your ass.
The skeleton is a little dumb, and is gonna run into the Spirit Guardians. That's a 10 for its wisdom save.
Man, Spirit Guardian's doing some work. Kind of. They're not very effective, but they're doing something. It's 10 necrotic damage.
Okay. And the skeleton lunges at Fiddick and promptly turns into bones as it's ripped apart by necrotic harpies.
Yeah. Yes.
Well, they're
this
doing something. They're doing something.
This will-o-wisp is going to dash to there. And this skeleton is going to shoot odds it shoots Fiddick, evens it shoots Swish. That's an 11. Fiddick.
Shoot your monks.
Yeah.
All right.
Awesome
that's a
arrow
7.
to your monk.
They will miss.
So, that is now the Banshee's turn.
Banshee
is going to use a corrupting touch on... Well, she's going to move to here.
Stop it.
And... she wants to go after Cyrilla.
Also, it sounded like she was immune to necrotic, so probably no point in even a wisdom save.
No.
I think she might just be resistant.
Nope, she was immune.
Oh, terrible. Okay.
She's going to actually be focused. Gonna go for Fiddick.
Yeah, safe.
You see why I did the shit I do?
Oh no! It was a great strategic move.
That's an 18 to hit.
18 will hit.
And that is 16 necrotic damage.
Which I will take unhappily, but I will take it.
But hey, you're not
that
scared.
wasn't an option. But
It's true.
And
that was with disadvantage, right?
Yes.
Okay.
That will be her turn. Cyrilla.
I like to think that Fiddick and Swish are fighting for their lives, and you see Cyrilla over there just in the dark playing with her fucking flashlight.
Yeah, just fighting a little will-o-wisp.
And struggling.
And struggling. This is fucking hilarious. So yeah, I was like, what if I just vortex warp this one back over into the aura too? It's like, no, you stop. So I've seen fire not do well. I don't know about radiant. That's a ranged. I don't know about lightning yet, and I don't know about psychic. Well, we'll do a shocking grasp on this.
Okay.
Like, stop, please.
Stop, please.
That'll miss.
I need that so they couldn't take reactions. Yeah. How far am I away from my peeps? 100 feet.
Yeah.
Just a lot of dashes.
And you can't even really see them.
Well,
I can
you
see the
can
light.
see some.
Alright,
You
the
can see some
fog.
harpies.
Yeah,
through the
if
fog,
we have
but-
some light effects on us, then like she knows where we.
Yeah, she knows
generally
where
are.
you are, but probably not like how far it is exactly, and
It's a
She
little messy
doesn't know
from
how
there.
much we're missing. She's like, "Oh, they're taking care of it. They're taking care of business."
I'm gonna go
Very
over there,
well.
provoke attack of opportunity.
It got a
Taking
7.
care of business.
Yeah. So I'm struggling over here.
Well, the farther you go, the longer it's going to take us to come and help you.
I'll be fine. Like I got the vortex warp in the back pocket to pop back in closer.
You can't vortex warp yourself.
Never mind. I forgot about that, but I told myself this like 6 seconds ago. Okay. We have double dashing. Yeah, but that'll be it for my turn.
Okay, Fiddick.
Right. Well, 6th time's the charm. So I'm going to punch that Banshee. I will fight that loud woman, making me stronger than a frost giant.
Wow, so equalist of you.
Yes.
You're the feminist Fiddick punching loud woman.
Yes. And I will tell her to go back to her ghostly kitchen. There we go. That's an 11.
And that's what you get.
Yes. So I will tell her that I fully respect her and that she can go to work if she wants to. That's a 24. There you go. Feminism work, guys. Only use feminism in D&D and then you kill them. Yes. It's not. Yeah. It's terrible.
Don't kill real life women with feminism.
Please don't. 7 bludgeoning magical.
Okay.
I'll
Rock their bell.
try to. I will attempt to use a key point for stunning strike.
Okay.
If she's immune, I'm going to be sad, but so it's a con saving throw 14.
She got a 19.
Okay. I am going to flurry.
Okay.
Blah, blah.
Key points getting lower. So unarmed strike. That's a 13. Right, between 13 and 23.
Well, 14 or 15 didn't hit either, actually.
16.
16 hits.
There we go. 15 didn't hit, 16 hits. We got
No,
it.
there was no 15. It was a 13. I was saying that it didn't benefit from having 2 in.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So, but a 16 hits.
We'll take that. For 8 bludgeoning magical, and that will be.
Gonna rock their bell.
Fuck. That would leave me with a single. All right, make that con saving throw again, I suppose.
You see how she's smiling over there? You know she's immune.
That's an 18.
All right. Well, we'll never know. Because I'm not using my last key point to try to stun a ghost.
Why not?
All right. Anything else, Fiddick?
No, that's it. That's enough misses for one turn.
Okay.
What about the
This-
misters?
Will-O-Wisp is in the
Sauce.
Yes.
In the blender.
Spirit Guardians. Got a 5 on its Wisdom save, and I don't think you can roll low enough for it to live.
Oh, damn. That is pretty low.
Yeah, it's almost minimum.
So it's 2 necrotic.
So it is alive.
Oh my god.
So I can roll low enough to not kill.
So you lied to us.
I said I don't think. And I didn't think. I've never seen a 5 on a Spirit Guardians roll.
I haven't either. That's a first.
But it's going to try to shock you with disadvantage and get a 7. It's going to stay where it is.
Okay, dies next turn. That's fine.
It like
Swish.
looks around to where its friend is and sees it floating off towards the random space lady.
Swish, it's your turn.
Is the Banshee still in? Does she still look like Signet? Swish's best friend?
Yes. Yes.
Damn.
Run the
I
fade.
mean, you've been seeing me smash.
Yeah, no,
Signet
I
in the
know.
face for 2
It's
rounds
like, I just-
straight.
Although for you, Fiddick, it looks like your wife, so that would explain why you're missing so much.
Yes, thank you so much for giving me an
That-
in-story reason.
No, actually, that's also why Swish has been missing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like, there's that hesitation. We're gonna go for Sacred Flame, I think.
Okay.
Sacred flame.
Which is gonna be a deck saving throw for the Banshee.
It's a 21.
Okay. And then the Trident is going to move up and make another attack.
Okay.
I'll hit it eventually. Like it.
Eventually.
Odds are-
Mathematically.
Mathematically, it has to happen eventually. 19?
And it does.
Okay.
That'll hit.
Thank you, Matt.
Yeah. It'll take 7 force damage.
Okay.
So that's action, bonus action, and yeah. Yeah, that'll be Swish's turn.
Okay. This Will-O-Wisp.
Better be chill.
Follows Cirla. And this Skelly is going to shoot Swish. With disadvantage. That's an 11. And it's going to just go to there. Will-O-Wisp is going to move to here, which is in the Spirit Guardian's radius, because it's 15-foot radius. So it will make a wisdom save, which is a 20.
Okay.
But
Succeeds.
it'll take half of half.
So 4.
And it is going to try to zap Fiddick.
I will
That's
use
sexy.
my reaction to catch that lightning in my
That's
teeth.
a 16 to hit.
Well, yes, it does.
Fuck.
Okay. That's 3 lightning.
And by the way, did it roll with disadvantage?
Yes, it did.
Okay. 3?
Mhm.
I can take that. Because it brings me down to 50% exactly. And now I become the bitey boy.
Healing word.
Fuck you. Use magic
So-
missile or something on your pursuer instead.
This skeleton is going to walk in. Need to make a wisdom save, because it is dumb. It did get a 16, though.
That just saves, yeah.
Look at that sleepy
So it'll
boy.
take 6 necrotic damage.
Alright. Take
Look at that
6.
sleepy boy.
And it's going to short sword Fiddick with disadvantage.
I will also catch it
but-
in my teeth.
That's a 19 to hit for
Yeah,
5 piercing.
As I said, I catch it straight between my teeth.
It does notice that these harpies hurt. So, Fiddick, you will get an attack of opportunity as it steps out of your threat range.
Oh, no, you don't. I think I'm going to crush its skull with my teeth. I know it shouldn't work, but since my teeth are magical, I will attempt it at advantage.
Okie doke.
Bite.
That'll hit.
For 5 magical piercing.
Barely alive.
And I will give myself a +5 the next d20 I roll.
Okie doke.
With a use of Fang Bite. That's it. That's all.
Okay. The Banshee is going to go after Fiddick, because Fiddick is low. You'll have disadvantage, though. That's a 6.
Barely misses.
Sirla, your turn.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'll try shocking grasp this thing.
Okay.
Motherfucker.
You said if it ain't broke, don't fix it, but it has historically not been working.
I mean, I haven't been getting hit. Which has been my number one priority, to make sure these fuckers don't get hit too.
It's been half a minute that you two have been running around trying to shock one another, and nothing's happening.
We're just playing tag. What if someone happens to somebody? Yeah, I gotta start moving back.
Okay. And I get to shock you.
Or try to.
That's a 23 to hit.
Blimp.
For 10 lightning damage.
We're gonna use the reaction to use up runes to try and reduce the damage.
Okay.
Fuck.
You still take 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you do.
Yeah. Save.
Yeah. We have been rolling great tonight.
You guys have been... You did really good with your skill checks, but...
Yeah, that's true. We are very skilled.
Oh.
So it drops.
I'm gonna use your inspiration. I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Okay.
Really? Damn.
Yeah, so you guys cannot get hit.
I mean, well, before you say
that's really important.
Before you say things like that, please roll, because you could roll terribly again.
No, as long as it's a 1.
Wait, I have advantage? I rolled a 9 for
yes.
Yeah.
And
why am I rolling again?
Reroll.
No, your inspiration is either you declare it ahead of time and you get advantage, or it's at your level a D8.
Oh, okay then.
So I'm gonna use that inspiration. Roll the D8, get a 10 at a minimum, and hopefully my sibling and my friend who I just connected with and offered the soul to don't perish.
You're having crazy eyes right now.
Yes.
Oh, really?
Because you took all it took for her to have this face was 1 lightning damage.
What took me to have this face was a kaiju battle in the middle of this, where none of y'all can hit anyone except for Fiddick, who is being hit.
Hey, I hit people at least.
No one important.
Around. Yeah.
All right.
So yeah, that's where I'm at currently.
Okay. Are you going to use an action?
Oh, I already did. I tried lightning it.
Oh, right. Right. Bonus action?
You have any?
I mean, I do. It's just I don't think I can do them at this distance because it's 100 feet, right?
Mm-hmm.
About. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like 90.
Well, you know. Well, what's matching the soul? 120, but I can't see anything.
Other than the wisp.
Listen, you. Listen, you. Yeah.
Just
I got
putting
nothing.
that out there.
I got nothing.
All right, Vidic.
All right. I suppose the Banshee's not like her appearance isn't changing to denote how wounded or not. Well, at least I have a +5 on my first attack. Oh, by the way, did the skeleton have a soul? Yeah, I figured. I'm trying. All right. So I will panch. I will panch her. +5 is a 13.
You're
And a
pantsing her?
14, which still misses, I believe.
No, that will miss.
I'm in pain.
I am in pain as well.
I'm in Spain without the S.
Okay, 16.
You hit!
It
You
hits. I know. It's wonderful. It's 4 bludgeoning, so it's not good.
But it hit.
It did hit. Now, I am going to use my last key point to flurry and use one of these attacks for a hand of healing for myself.
Okay.
Which is free, so I will heal. Actually, it's supposed to add my wisdom to that, but it's 5 plus 3. That's
8.
8, and I will take that. And then I will panch. Also, theoretically, I can
Pants?
heal a condition.
Panch.
Panch.
Mhm.
I can heal a
Not like
condition on
pants?
me. No.
Mhm.
Well, I mean, I
Like-
would pants her, but she's a satyr, and famously. So, yes. Theoretically, I could heal the deafened condition on me for free, which is stupid. So I will.
But then you would go straight back to being deafened because you still have
Yes.
stuff in your ear.
Yes. All right. Last panch. Well, it's a 13, which misses. All right. She's.
I think you only did one of your flurries.
No, it's because one of these attacks was
Oh.
replaced with the healing touch
Oh, okay.
for free. It's a feature of the Monk of
Okay.
Mercy. So that is my turn.
Okie doke. This Will-O-Wisp. Why don't you
Can
roll
find
damage
me.
for the spiritual guardian? See
Oh
if
my
it.
god.
Don't roll a 1, please.
3
I don't
ones.
think it. Yeah.
You can't do
13.
less than 1.
Okay. It dies. That light goes out.
Dear baby Fiacra.
The best part is I was
Long
just
time.
ignoring it the entire time, and it just
Mhm.
stayed
And it
in
was
the
like,
stayed in the storm too
Zap,
long.
zap, zap. Swish, it's your turn.
All right. We're just gonna keep trying things until something works. Shocking
Oh.
grasp this time.
Okay.
against
Olivia.
the Banshee.
Mhm.
You know, I just realized
What?
I'm resistant to lightning. Sucks to be
Minimum
me.
1 is still 1, though. It's a minimum 1.
Well, yes, but
No,
then,
for what happened to me, I got hit for lightning.
Oh.
For 10, should have been
Yeah,
5.
so it should have been 5, and then...
you
Sucks to be me.
accepted. Yeah.
Should have kept on that
Suck.
the first time it's coming. So I didn't want to. It just dawned right then. I'm like, oh my fucking god. Sorry.
But the 25 does hit.
Excellent.
Good.
It will heal from lightning damage.
I swear to God, 5 lightning damage.
It does resist that. And, but does take some damage.
Okay.
Don't you start, Olivia.
Takes 2,
All right.
which is what you did to the Will-O-Wisp last time.
So, all right, I want to see if this works out before I describe this thematically. But
Okay.
we're doing. Oh fuck. That's probably not gonna. That's not gonna hit.
Yeah.
All right, so I can't do the thematic thing I wanted to do because it relied on this hitting. So, all right, cool. So I do like 1 damage, and that's my turn. Yeah,
2.
moving on. 2. Okay, yeah. Woo! Look at me go.
I mean, I did 4. It's fine. We're having terrible turns.
This guy's gonna dash to get to Cyrilla.
Back and
Oh,
forth
hey there,
for the
buddy.
next hour.
This
It's
skeleton
gonna take us an hour
is
in combat time.
Oh yeah.
gonna shoot Swish with disadvantage. That's a 20 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
4 piercing. And a con save, please.
Ten.
Okay.
Not that it really fucking matters at this point, but
Yeah, didn't want to say it.
I mean, it did kill that Will-O-Wisp.
a will-o-wisp and a skeleton, I guess.
Speaking of Will-O-Wisps, this one is in the Spirit Guardians. So it's going to make a wisdom save, which it got an 8. So
Right, so 13 necrotic.
accept it 6. And it's going to, with disadvantage, try and shock Fiddick.
Okay. Why with disadvantage?
Hi.
Protecting good
Because
from
you
evil.
use your okay. Yes.
I'm
11.
fighting for my life over here.
Yes. I will take that. Well,
And-
not take that.
Yeah, you will not take that. This skeleton is going to back up, and it is going to shoot Fiddick.
Yes, bring it.
That's a 20 to hit.
It will hit. However,
You can catch it.
I can't catch it and throw it back, but I
But you
can
can
catch
catch
it. It's a 9.
Okay. It only did 6 damage, so you take 0.
I get a free arrow. Is it a
Yeah.
good arrow?
It's terrible.
I will write it on my sheet. Terrible arrow.
All right, Banshee is going to do a corrupting touch on Fiddick
Stop it.
with disadvantage.
Yes, please.
That's a natural 1.
Yay! As she stumbles into the mud, gracelessly and stupidly, and breaks her front teeth.
You've already used your reaction, so she is going to take an opportunity attack from Swish and make her way towards Cyrilla.
Am I gonna win? No. No.
So, Swish, you can... Okay, that hits.
24!
It worked!
Holy shit!
Now, if you had
For
Sentinel,
9
you
points
could
of
have
slashing damage.
still magical slashing damage.
Well, yeah.
That's
It
what's
is.
important here. Against
It
the
is from
curse.
a magical weapon.
Yep. And it's Cirla's turn.
I just started coming back this way. Okay. New plan. This wand.
Mm-hmm. Which you have
Over
not
the course
attuned
of a
to.
short rest. Was that?
Which you did not say you attuned to.
I was gonna do it at the end of the rest, but like, hey, I love you.
You also have to be awake to attune to something, so.
Never mind.
It's
I'll
okay,
go
we'll
fuck
attune
myself.
to it when we go back to camp. Don't fuck yourself with that toothpick. It looks terrible and painful.
I can do a funny thing is vortex warp back it in there.
Yes.
Or try to. Oh. I'm in pain.
No, you're not. Not like us.
How's this Banshee looking? Are they looking bright, happy, and
They're
healthy?
not like us. They're not like us.
They're looking like Isla.
Whoa. See, now that's more hard hitting than Crystal.
It what came to mind, okay.
But
I
is
was
it
like,
Uncanny
in it.
Valley, Isla?
Listen,
Like
you're
she's
trying to do
perfect
emotional
and
damage to
clean.
us. I'm trying to do mental damage to you.
Yes.
As I'm taking mental
also,
damage.
Like the prettier version of Isla. Like, you know. Whereas Isla's, I don't think she's super muscly, but like, you know, definitely looks like somebody who works out. Like this Isla, like her form-fitting armor and like, you know, all that.
And she took a bath and she just came from the...
Her hair is windswept.
Yes.
Does Earthling Grasp require concentration? Probably does.
Yeah.
I hate the way that they coded this into D&D Beyond, because I can't... If I replace a subclass spell, I can't like directly put it in there. I have to just change the name of it. It is concentration. Okay.
As you see, the Banshee is pointing at you.
Well, Isla.
The Banshee Isla. Ban Isla. Aishi.
When Isla is going to come back, we're all going to murder her. Like, you know that. She's going to be, hey guys, I'm so glad that I finally... Oh god, what?
Yeah. Lightning hand on the wisp.
Okay, go for it.
Oh, I hit something.
You hit something, and that something is immune to lightning damage.
Well, we finally found out.
But can it still take reactions?
No.
Nope. 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 Nope.
Alright, anything else, Cirla?
Nope.
Alright, Fiddick.
Little help, guys!
We all need
They can't
help.
hear it
They can't
Because-
hear you.
because we got sap in the ears.
Oh no. Well, I mean, do you also want to suffer her scream? Okay, so what is the distance here? I have 10, 15, 20 feet unimpeded.
Mhm.
And then I have, 15 feet unimpeded. And then I have
Yep.
20 more feet impeded.
Heated.
Yeah, very impeded.
Heated.
They're
So
unimpeded,
55
you're impeded. Why isn't everyone just peded?
Well, you know what? Now
Is it
that I've
peach?
read the jumping thing, can I just jump 10 feet and those 10 feet are unimpeded? And then I have like 10 feet of difficult terrain, which would allow me to get into melee.
Yeah. You can do
In that case, this is
So
what
you're
I
jumping
will
into
do.
the water? How deep is the water?
The wisp, it's walkable. It's just difficult terrain. The wisp will try to shock you and roll a 20, dealing 6 lightning damage.
Bring me back to half, baby. Well, under half. But I can't bite her, otherwise maybe Fiacra will be mad at me. I'm not sure. So
Do it anyway. They can go fuck themselves.
I wish, because I am kind of gimping myself for lore reasons. But if we're not playing this for lore reasons, why are we playing this? So I am going to punch her.
Okay.
For a 15, but I don't have +1 now.
That'll hit.
Oh, wonderful. Okay.
We found it, boys!
It's 15. Oh my god. Alright, 5 bludgeoning.
Okay.
I will punch her.
Pie.
For
Nope.
15. Okay.
Nope.
Well, guess what I'm going to do as a bonus action? I'm going to punch her. It's
Oh my
worse. It's
fucking
getting
God.
worse all the time. I'm just Wing Chun-ing her and just hitting the first time and then missing the rest. It's absolutely terrible.
You just need to roll a 10.
I know.
You should
And I
be
keep-
hitting about half the time.
Half the time,
and,
yes.
Oh, you're funny. Statistics don't apply to me. What are you
Okay,
doing?
but you do
Any of
normally miss
us.
a lot because your dex is so low. Like,
well,
it makes sense.
Yes.
But for this, her AC is not high
Yes.
at all.
Yes. I have
Anything
a
else?
+5. I'm supposed to. No. That's it.
I think we've missed like 80+% of the shots that we've
Yeah,
taken.
it's been a lot.
been bad. Yeah, it's been bad.
It's the form from our memories, like it's fucking us up.
On the flip side of that, they're also missing, but because they are statistically more likely to do so.
Yes.
Mhm.
Thank you for helping us with them stats.
I don't know where we'd be without that right now. I think Fiddick and Swish should be dead.
Oh,
Just straight up.
I'd have had to bite to heal. Like,
Yeah.
that's for sure.
It's insane.
Mhm. Also, the healing does not apply when you're biting an undead.
Olivia, no. It does. I have to go read. No, but it's fine. If you say it doesn't, it doesn't.
Well, I read it,
think-
and
Yeah. I
But-
mean, I believe you. I'll go reread it. I think it doesn't. I think it doesn't care because you can bite a construct. But if you, as the DM, say no, I get it.
I mean, I'll go with what the rules say, but I'm pretty sure last time you posted it, like a little bit back, I was like, oh, that's good to know.
Yes.
Yeah, because it says on biting a creature
you're very right. You're very right. Yep. Oh, well, I mean, I couldn't have gotten the 5 then, either.
That's okay.
But it didn't change anything because I missed anyway with the 5.
Yeah, you missed, so we're fine.
You had.
I had a +10 and I still missed, you know?
All right,
But
Swish.
hey, I got my fanged bite back.
Yeah, all right.
Shroud. It's not doing us any favors in this.
Yeah.
The Banshee specifically.
Nope. All right. Moving down, and then see this. Oh, actually, we're not even doing that. All right. So a streak of light is going to come flashing across the water as guiding bolt is cast at this banshee.
All right.
Oh,
Holy shit!
Please.
nat 20!
Yeah.
Woo.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. 31.
31 points of
the
radiant damage.
I think
image
you
of-
more than doubled the amount of damage we did to her.
The image of Isla is now wavering.
Good. All right, as it should.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Isla.
And then, as a bonus action, still pointing at the Banshee, going to use compelled duel
Okay.
on the Banshee, which is a wisdom save.
Okay. Wisdom save. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong sheet. She is immune to being charmed.
Cool.
So I believe that does not work.
Fuck.
Yeah, it wouldn't work. It is an enchantment spell. Oh well, worth a try. $10 feet. 20. All right, so I think I can get out to here.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep. That'll be it.
That puts her in it, so that's good.
She's immune.
Yeah, but she's not immune
yeah,
to
that's
the difficult terrain, so there's that.
True.
Which I think
Olivia?
I forgot. Yeah?
I don't know.
There's no charm.
For compelled duel?
Yeah, this is not doesn't list it as a
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do a wisdom
and still pass it.
save. It got a 4.
Oh,
Ooh, so compelled
All right.
right now.
So it has disadvantage on attack rolls against creatures other than me, and must make a wisdom saving throw each time it attempts to move to a space that is more than 30 feet away from me.
Okay. The Will-O-Wisp is gonna move in on Cirla.
stop it!
The skeleton can't see Cirla anymore. It's gonna shoot Fitik.
All right.
Disadvantage. That's a 9.
I won't get another arrow.
No.
I'm collecting them now.
And this Will-O-Wisp is going to move. Well, once it crosses there, it's going to need to make a wisdom save, and you're going to need to roll damage.
Actually, one square back.
Okay. Well,
It would start to have difficult terrain. Maybe it changes something.
I'll change your something.
okay. Well, it got a 14, so it
So
fails.
yeah, that'll fail. So it'll take
resistant. So
11 halved to 5.
it can get to there. And the other skeleton is going to shoot Swish. That's a 10.
Yeah, that'll miss.
And it's just gonna go to there. The Banshee will move in and use Corrupting Touch on Swish. What?
Like, started going after me. I was like, eh. It just turns right back around. Oh
Corrupting
god.
Touch. That's a 20 to hit. Swish.
That'll hit.
That's 9 necrotic and a con save.
Yep. And it will also need to make a dex save.
Okay.
Well, yes, shocker.
Okay, why did that? I
Got
just
an
want the actual.
Okay. So you maintain your spirit guardians.
Yep.
And
Alright,
she got a
and
9. So
yeah, so she will take. I guess she's resistant anyway, so
Oh yeah.
half of 7.
okay. Damage is damage.
Damage is
We're
damage.
getting there. How's this Banshee looking?
Pretty faded.
On
There's still the
weed,
guiding
or
bolt effect on her, right? 'Cause
Yeah,
you
so
didn't
next
attack her. Yeah.
Yeah, so next attack against her will be at advantage.
Okay, that's cool.
All right, Cirilla.
I'm sorry. I'm It feels like two separate motherfucking shits are happening right now. Just like a fucking haymaker fight where everyone's fucking missing, and then Cirilla again is just free-a-lee-lee, boop boop boop, free-a-lee-lee, boop boop boop. What even is this fight, man?
A terrible, terrible one.
This is
It's rare for a fight to get to like round 7, and we'll probably get to 9.
yeah.
Everything's so spread out.
Well, I mean,
People
considering that we deal about a total, like Swish and I deal about 10 to 12 damage every round.
that's generous.
Yes, we're being generous.
On
I
average,
guess total. I
should.
guess total to everything. Yeah,
Should.
yeah.
No,
No, we should deal more than that, but
I can only see the foggy light of that. I can't see any like specific shapes in there or not.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll do my part, and I'll
Okay,
cast
nice.
Mind Sliver at this at this thingy in front of me. Will-O-Wisp. Intelligence save 15, please.
It got an 11. Give me the damage. Okay.
And it has a
pretty
negative
dangerous
D4
all around.
till its next save.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what's going on. I'm just kind of dancing. I kind of want to know what's going on, so. Yeah. 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 Oh,
quick
wait.
question.
So I was there. About when do I see
Mm-hmm.
the, So I probably get to there.
Mm-hmm.
There. And I see the skeleton.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, oh. Does it have a bow and shit on it?
Mm-hmm.
It's already. Is it looking towards the group or looking towards me?
You just see it.
So I see a shape in the thing, in the
Yeah.
fog. Okay. I don't know what shape it is, so I'm gonna keep going. So I move 10 there. I'll take the opportunity attack it.
Okay. Will-O-Wisp. That's a 19 to hit.
Oh no.
Let's see. Yeah, I can't shield that. Yep.
15 lightning.
Have the 7.
Okay.
And I'm going to use my last 2 runes, so I'm no longer glowing. I was no longer glowing before, because I had to have 5 runes.
Sorry, I made you glow, and then I never removed your glow.
I'll roll that 2d6 to reduce the damage.
So you
4.
take 4.
Yep, and Constitution.
You can do it. There you go.
You did it.
Yes. I'm so glad sorcerers get Constitution saving throw proficiency.
Mm-hmm.
I'm having a crisis right now, if you couldn't tell. So I move 15
I think we
feet.
all are.
Yeah.
15, 20, 25, 30.
So if any of you watching want to join our stream and play a therapist, we all need it. Please do. Please come. We all have crises.
And that'll be my
Yes.
turn.
Okie doke. Fiddick.
Right. Let's punch loud women with feminism.
Mini punch!
Many punch man.
That'll miss.
Yes, it will. Yes,
How
it
many-
will.
How
But it's
many,
okay, because I have 2 more.
specifically, how many 12s have you rolling tonight?
12 is just my favorite number to roll, I guess. 19
That'll
will hit for 8 magic bludgeoning.
Okay, she is speaking, but barely holding her form.
Would the guiding bolt have given that advantage?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah,
the
my
first
12,
one. It would have.
My 12 was supposed to have advantage. You're very right.
So we'll
turns
just
to
say the
19.
19 was your first hit.
Okay. Well,
And
16
your
is the
second
second.
one. Yep. Go ahead and roll damage.
God. Die. 8.
Okay, and saying something that probably was meaningful and relevant,
I'm sure.
the image of this woman fades into nothingness.
But as my wife is trying to speak to me, my uncanny valley wife, which I have had to punch to death for a minute straight, which
You're
is
like-
very...
Your wife after Botox.
Yeah, it's weird, but it's still...
It's still,
My-
not
my
your
wife.
wife's face.
Yes, exactly. So as she vanishes, I think I'll just like turn about, like kind of relieved that I don't have to see her face and feeling absolutely broken inside. And with a scream of rage, I think I'm going to just run to that skeleton and use my bonus action to just like break it. Actually, it's going to be a bite because advantage. But I want to rip that skull from the neck.
Can I rip that skull?
Can I rip that skull? No, it's sleeping.
It's about to be.
I know I can't use anything else, but well, that's a 15 advantage.
That'll hit.
Oh, wait. No, I rolled with disadvantage. Why? So weird. So sorry.
Well, it hits.
Yeah, I just re-rolled it with advantage in case.
Well, it was a 9 and a 16, so
Oh, okay. No, I was just checking for crits, but yes.
yeah, you didn't get a crit.
I don't know why my bite now rolls d4s. Let me roll it because it is supposed to be d6s because it is a monk weapon.
We're professionals here, everybody.
Yes. So it is a 7. Piercing magical.
All right. It is still alive. Anything else, Fiddick?
It was never alive, but yes.
Well. It was at some point, but
Yeah, probably. But no, I'm done. I just punched
Okay.
my wife to death and tried to bite a skeleton. How's your day going?
yeah. Swish, how's your day going?
Well, first of all, I forgot the compelled duel is concentration.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. I saw you remove.
Whatever damage that Will-O-Wisp took from Spirit Guardians, it actually didn't take. Because that was dropped.
5? I think.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it.
I think
It was 5.
Yeah, that sounds right. But yeah, seeing their not best friend get punched to death by Fiddick, Swish is just gonna release like a primal like scream at the faded entity, and then like just do a full like arcing sweep attack on this Will-O-Wisp behind him.
Okay.
Their glaive. Oh god. And miss. 12.
Why is 12 everyone's favorite number tonight?
I believe me, it's not our favorite anymore.
5, 10, 15. Okay, the spiritual trident can make it in range, and will make its own attack. And also a miss with a 9.
Yep, sounds about right.
Yep. Cool.
We're getting all
That's
the bad rolls out for the campaign right now, guys.
Yes.
All right, the Will-O-Wisp. It's gonna same old. And the skeleton is going to try and stab Fiddick.
Try me.
Got a 17.
Disadvantage.
Don't try me.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
That's 4 piercing.
I will take it.
And this Will-O-Wisp is gonna go for Swish. With disadvantage. That's a 12. So, enemies roll 12s too.
Yep, we're all just...
And
Again, they're at disadvantage. They're supposed to.
this one's going to come over to stab Swish.
Actually, it lasts a minute, right?
Mhm.
Is that minute about up?
10 minutes.
Oh, it's 10, isn't it?
Oh my god. Okay.
Swish does a 17 hit.
Yeah, meets hits.
Okay. 5 piercing.
Cool, and dex save, please.
Yeah. That's a 14.
Wait a minute. Did I already use it on the Banshee last... Was that one round ago or 2 rounds
you
ago?
did, but you've had your turn since, I think.
Yeah,
you've had
I
your
have.
turn.
Okay, yep, I have.
100% certain you have your reaction.
Yeah, you said
You
it's a
have-
14, that fails.
Mhm.
So it will take 11 points of lightning damage.
And die.
And I.
I love that feature.
All right, Cyrilla. You've
Battle
been here
Titans.
I'm getting there slowly but slowly. You know.
So these are just 2 blobs in the fog, right?
Well, now they're a little clearer. Skelly and Fiddick, but you can probably see like horns and hooves.
Okay,
And
so
also
maybe
one of
Fiddick,
the
maybe not.
shapes- One of the shapes is trying to bite the other, and the other moves like a skeleton. So very awkwardly and very thinly.
Not paying that close attention.
Okay, fair.
There is currently a battle happening right now.
Yeah.
And we will once again mind sliver. And tell them to say 15,
Okay.
please.
That's a 5.
Another 4 points of sight.
Your enemy has been defeated.
Oh my god.
I am Nine's fucking incarnate.
Probably 6 or 7 of those rounds of just you and the wisp.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. And then
Anything else
missing
you want
too,
to do, Cyrilla?
except for the couple of times that it hit.
Yeah.
Cyrilla's not really sure if that's Fiddick or not, or if this is illusion Fiddick. She's going to bank on a
Just
chance that it
insert.
maybe is Fiddick. Oh, that's not a measuring tool. She's going to get closer by 20 feet.
At this point, it's much clearer.
Okay. So it's Fiddick. Is there
Do I
anything
have
wrong with Fiddick?
Botox?
Yeah, is it Botox Fiddick?
Just roll perception.
Okay.
Perception
I'm
for Botox.
historically good at that. 9.
Probably Fiddick, but who knows?
Okay, so she's just kind of going to have her eyes widen with trepidation, hold up some lightning, and then back the fuck up a little bit.
Okay.
Kind of unsure what's happening. And that'll be her turn.
All right, Fiddick.
Well, I came to help Sirla, but too bad, so sad for that wisp. I will bite that wisp.
Hey,
I will
bite that
roll
wisp.
unarmed strike. It still won't be right. All right. Anyway, I will roll unarmed strike, even though I am biting.
Okay.
Just because the damage is d6 on this.
Yeah.
But I will need to add 1 because I deal con damage. Anyway, so it's a 12 with advantage.
What
12 misses.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. An 18?
That'll hit.
Wonderful. It'll be 8 piercing magical.
And that'll kill it.
I will turn back and go bite that. Oh, actually, I can't bite that.
I don't think can you get that far?
I mean, if I have 10 feet that I can move,
Yeah.
then I can do a long jump of 10 feet. That's all.
Okay.
So maybe that's helpful. But considering that my move is 15, I hadn't used it.
Yeah. Okay, you're good.
I will punch it normally for 20.
That'll hit.
Of course, now that I don't have advantage, it's the best.
Now the Banshee's dead. You're
3 bludgeoning magical.
Okay.
And that's it.
Okie doke. Swish.
Well, Swish was gonna use Thunderwave, but Fiddick has.
I mean, still can.
Yeah.
Look, whenever I'm nearby, you're like, I was going to use Thunderwave, and then you never do. And when I'm not there, you don't use Thunderwave. So at some point...
There was a point where I was sure you were going to use Thunderwave, and then you used Spirit Guard. Or, yeah, you didn't use Spirit Guardians. You had, like, 2 wisps on you, and I was like, oh, perfect time for them to use Thunderwave. And then you're like, and I don't. Anyways, that wasn't a funny story. Continue.
I think I just Misty stepped away.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. It wasn't that it wasn't a good opportunity. It was where my attention was focused, and they were just inconveniences in the way.
And that started the whole fight between the Wisp and...
So,
the battle of a century.
Ooh, new target.
We're just
Battle
gonna...
of the century because that's what it took.
Right, yeah. We're just gonna start with a spiritual weapon attack.
Okay.
100 Years War.
19
That'll
to hit.
hit.
Oh, look at
Aww.
that. And it'll do 10 points of force damage.
Your weapon ends the war.
The 100-round war is finally over.
All right, and with that, we will end our episode. Thank you, everybody.
Everyone, stay sane.
Remember to roll those 12s and go see a therapist.
I will stab you.
Yeah.
Use feminism.
Right. Yep.
Whoop.
All right. Bye, stream.